Hey, everybody. I'm Mike.
I'm Bob.
I'm Tim.
I'm Ammon.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this is the Board Game Rundown, and we are live from our basements because we cover games from the ground up. Welcome, everyone. It is Whiskey Wednesday. We're going to drink some whiskey and talk games with Ammon Anderson, designer, illustrator. The more I learn about you, the more I want to ask what you don't do, actually. I think
It's a shorter list.
Yeah.
It might actually be getting closer to a shorter list, which is exhausting.
I will say, if you guys watching do not know who Ammon is, I have a feeling after Gen Con you will, because there is a game that I've been hearing about now for a while, a pretty solid a while, from mutual friends before I'd even had the opportunity to meet this gentleman, but through so many friends. Oh, have you guys seen Gnome Hollow? Have you guys talked to Ammon? You got to talk to Ammon. Like, have you met Ammon yet? And well, now we have. But they actually, Mike and Bob, I believe, got to meet you at Origins. But yeah, so this is us basically shilling to Ammon so that we can get on his good side now before he's the next Martin Wallace, Eric Lang. And then he'll still want to talk to us when he's high up on that mountaintop, right? But Gnome Hollow, guys, Gnome Hollow. I know very little about it other than A, it's amazing. B, it's going to sell out at Gen Con. And C, I guess it's already being touted as the greatest game ever made. That's what I've been hearing.
I don't think any of that's true. It might sell out at Gen Con.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
we got one of them.
We
got one of them. Listen, we cast a wide net here. We just throw a lot of good out in the universe. We speak it to then become truth.
That's awesome.
If Tim predicts everything to be true, he'll be partially right.
Yeah.
That's an amazing.
He likes to play the odds.
And when I'm right, it's like, wow, he was right about that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
To your point, though, Tim, it was. He'll be here. I should wait until he's here, then give him credit. But Matthew Ryan told us about Gnome Hollow like a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
So
he did.
Dude's been hyping your work for a long time.
But I heard it from Matthew. I heard it from Googs. I heard it from West. I know there's like two other people that I've talked to that saw it. Maybe even Sam Stockton from BA Games.
There's been some really, really good people who have done me a tremendous service, and they have talked very highly about the game for a long time.
I mean, money well spent. Money well spent. I'm really
paid. Yeah. Are you saying I owe them money?
Well, I mean, hopefully you paid them up front. Because they'll charge you more for all the hype they've been doing.
We agreed to 0, so I think I'm good.
You're solid then.
Well, hold on. Before we determine how much we want to hype up this game, we might want to work on the terms and conditions, which I've got on this Google Doc on another tab.
Oh no!
What? Mike with information in a Google Doc? Color me shocked.
That's weird.
That's like his obsession.
Totally.
That's like his love language.
Really.
If a girl out via Google Doc, he would propose.
What? If that was the first line on her Facebook dating profile, I'd go by.
Yeah, I'm really into Google Docs.
Yeah, she's like a lady in the streets, but a freak in the Google sheets. And
wow, terrible. Terrible.
You guys, I like this show.
Mike can't even handle this.
He's like, talk dirty to me, baby. Google.
Yeah.
He is blushing.
Work that Excel sheet.
See, I told you. We don't.
That's some good coloring, Mike. That's some good coloring. Let's compliment the coloring.
Yes.
I'm getting hot and bothered right now, guys. Let's say hi to Jazz. She's our only commenter. We got more viewers. We'll get more later.
Let's see here.
But we might as well make sure everybody knows what we're talking about. Of course, it's Gnome Hollow being published by the Op, being released at Gen Con for the first time. And if you've watched any Gen Con preview videos at all, which I watched several to get like ready to make mine, this game's on every list, every single one of them. So,
Yeah.
also you'll notice, you know, I'm properly a fan here. So, you know, everybody else needs to do the same thing.
Mike, though, Mike, you screwed up though, dude.
What?
It's a popular game. You need to hate rate that game a 1 right now.
Right before you play it.
Because you've never played it. You're like, everybody likes this game. It must suck. Boop.
Hey, somebody gave me a 3, and I was okay with it. So that's
wait,
okay.
somebody gave you a 3? Did they actually play it though?
He put it at a convention, and so I reached out to him and I said,
"Oh, sure.
Hey, like, no, I mean, I respect your rating, but like, I love feedback. So, like, would you mind telling me why you rated it 3?" And it sounds like he just had a really bad experience with the group he was playing it with.
Oh, so he played with Bob.
Yeah.
Bob taught it, beat everyone.
I taught it. Yeah.
Yeah. If Bob teaches a game to a group of new people, he beats them so badly they never want to play it again. So,
well, it sounds like they had like they had AP like to the maximum. So this game should play in about 45 minutes, and it took over 2 hours. And he's like, "I'm never."
Oh my god!
It took over 2 hours. I'm like,
that's unfortunate.
That's just a bad experience. That's not a bad game. It's just a bad. It's a bad experience.
Yeah.
So
bad.
But I'm okay with that.
Players. Yeah.
Hey, good for you, man. Reaching out for the feedback like that, and
seriously,
you know, that's got to be really hard. I say this to all the designers that come on, but like, I don't know how you guys do it, because when you guys put out a game, you know, or you're play testing a game and you're going to like the unpub rooms and you've got people like destroying your game and wrecking, you know what I mean? And like, oh, this is terrible. This must have been designed by an idiot. And then you're like, oh, hi, I designed it.
I'm that idiot.
You know, and then you've got to like, you've got it and you think you've got it good. And then you've got to go around and pitch it. And it's like, oh my gosh, like that's gotta be, I mean, just you know.
Yeah. It's good that you asked for that feedback. I've heard a story of somebody who went to play a game with a designer and they said, would you like my feedback? And they were just like, no.
Oh yeah, I know that person.
Honestly,
and they probably could not have handled the feedback from that person. I will just say that as well.
Yeah, probably would have been.
Well, I'm pretty hard to offend, like, and I'm not saying that as a challenge. So if you're like listening and you're like, oh, he's hard to offend, I can fix that. You know, I'm like I'm a 30-year career artist, graphic designer, and I worked in corporate America in Fortune 100. So like I mean I have dealt with the worst of like everything.
Yeah.
But honestly, like feedback I think is the most important thing a designer can have, and not every game is for every person. And you know, like I was telling you guys before this started, like Gnome Hollow it's like a family plus, like, so this isn't going to compete with the Lacerda. It's not intended to. You know, I really want to make a game that my wife and my family would play with me. And so that's why this game turned out the way that it turned out. But I've got heavier stuff coming. And so like people who like that are going to love that too. So there's lots of designs in here and they're all different, and they're going to, you know, people that play my next game might not like it as much as they like Gnome Hollow. And that's really okay.
I mean, 100%, man. I mean, that's the beauty, right? If you keep designing the same game, you know what I mean, or same style of game over and over again, like, I don't know, I would feel like that creatively might feel redundant, right? So to be able to have sort of a catalog, right, a variety of games, and not everyone's got to be a banger for everybody, you know.
No. If you look at like, there's a lot of designers that they kind of kick out the same stuff over and over again, right? Like it's the same game, new systems. And that's okay too. There's nothing wrong with that, because like your fan base knows what you love to make, and they know they're gonna like it. There's nothing wrong with that. That to me is boring. And like even like what I choose to play in my everyday life is much heavier than what my family will play with me. No one in my family will play the kind of games I enjoy playing, and so I tend to make games that they will play with me, mostly because I have a big family and they're great play testers, and so they end up playing things, and so it naturally works out. But
No, that's awesome though, right? And then even now, right, with your family as they get older, as kids or like people that start to get even more into games and get a little more comfortable with like heavier level stuff. Well, now your playtest group is evolving to maybe rise up to some of those ideas you have in the future.
Absolutely.
But signing with the op, I mean, just from what I know about Gnome Hollow, it sounds like the op is an amazing fit because of the kinds of games they put out. I'm a big fan of the op, especially. I love correcting people when they think that they just make Monopoly games. You know what I mean? No. They've got some just badass titles under their belt. I was a big fan of like the Sorcerer's Arena stuff. The art project is really good. I mean, they just do a lot of really cool games. I mean, even their party games, Blank Slate, some of those are really good. So for you guys to be in, or for you to be in there with them, is this your first signed title?
This is my first signed title. So I made a game called Taco a few years ago, and I kickstarted it, and it's a fun little card game. But like, this is my first signed title, and then I immediately signed another title after this one. But working with the op has actually been phenomenal. They are an incredible team, and frankly, like the way they operated felt really familiar because of my time in corporate
SEAL
America,
Team
right?
6?
So, yeah.
No, the other
so
one.
they're they were great, but they also kept me on as the illustrator. So like I illustrated the entire game in the cover, and they brought in you'll notice like there's a little credit here for Patrick Spaziante on the cover art. He came in and he did like some like detail work on the top because we were worried that the watercolor wasn't gonna like track quite the same way like with the market. So he did some painting on top of my cover, but everything is my work, the entire game. So being able to like work with them at that level was really cool, and I got to actually be part of the team instead of like just like most designers. They sit from the outside, like they sell the game to them, right? They sign it over, and then they wait to see what they do with it. But I got to be a part of like the whole process, which was really cool. And they were
awesome.
a phenomenal team from everybody, from the Pat to their graphic designer that worked on the rule book. And because of my background in corporate art, I was able to like understand everything that was happening. So it's really was a fantastic experience.
Well, yeah, you came in with realistic expectations. You had an idea. Now, when you pitched it and you're like, did you already have basically the art, in your prototype? Was that like similar, or did you have to go through like a big transition? Or
there was, so I was planning to take it to Kickstarter. I was never planning to license the game. And so the funny thing is like the early picks on BGG are like the older art. So we ended up like meeting, they brought in their art director, and he's fantastic. And so we worked together and we decided to make some tweaks to the art. There were some things that I wanted to do anyway. And so I had brought a lot of that feedback with the license that I'd signed. And so it was kind of cool because we got to actually like sit down and do some of the stuff that I'd wanted to do, where when I was in the middle of a bidding war, I didn't have time to do any of that stuff. It was just crazy. So yeah, it'll be fun. I'm excited. I think there's been some criticism of like leaving some of the early art and going to the new art. But I think when people play it, they're going to realize like it's almost exactly the way it was, with the exception of the player boards. They look a little different, and the gnomes are a little bit different. They have more personality.
right on.
So yeah.
So the art, in my opinion, is absolutely adorable, and I think they're going to sell a ton of these just from people looking at the box.
That is that is a box cover that gets you to pick it up, though. I mean that.
That was I was the most worried about. I was like, man, I don't know if I can like pull off a cover because covers are hard. Like, I struggled with my first game's cover because I did all the art myself on that one too. But I ended up liking it. It looks like this. I don't know if you can see it, but it was kind of fun.
Taco.
We'll pull that up too.
And so that I made that, but covers were like the part that I was like nervous about. So, but I love this. I love how it turned out. I love how it feels.
It looks great. So there's a couple spoilers here I got. I was watching a video where you said you don't like to tell people this is in there, but I'm just gonna do it because
Is it
this is
murder?
amazing. These dual layer player boards are also magnetic.
Yeah.
Oh,
You want to see it?
that's awesome.
Heck yeah.
Yes,
I'll show you.
yes.
So
Now
if
you're talking
Mike's
my love language.
if Mike's love language is Google Sheets and Google Docs, Bob's love language is dual layer player boards. And I
That's
think
right.
mine is very quickly becoming magnets and board games. And I'm not sure if it's just because I love Breaking Bad or if it's just because magnets are always cool and seem like magic.
I'll wait
Well,
till
I
you
can
guys
tell you
are
the
ready.
story too. Sorry, I had to open this all up to get to it.
You're good.
But so I can tell you the story of how this came to be. So this was actually in my original prototype. So there you go, guys.
Oh shit! Right on.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Magic.
That
What
is-
sorcery is this?
What is this sorcery?
What gnomish sorcery?
So actually, like I was never planning to put the magnetic boards in this game. When I was pitching it for to enter into an award competition for unpublished board games, I was shooting a video and I couldn't get the little piece to go where I wanted it to go, and so like I shot it over and over and over again because I'm holding my cell phone over here and I'm like, you know, like I'm a one-stop shop kind of guy, right?
Mhm.
And video's not my thing. It's my weakness. There you go. That's part of that list that we were talking about earlier. And so I got so frustrated with like my shot getting ruined that I came down and I took my 3D printer and I made a little board. I put little 2mm magnets in it and I printed new pieces and I glued the thing on top and then I went click and it like snapped right where I wanted it to go. I was like, I got my shot in like 5 seconds. And people like those boards so much that they're like, I had to put them in all my prototypes because people were like, I love this so much. And then it's one of the reasons that people hyped up the game so fast because they were like blown away at the prototype boards.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well,
Nice.
well done.
Nice. So I gotta tell you, so I am aware of Taco, and that is because our buddy Wes Todd that we talked about a little bit ago, he
Oh, really?
taught me this game. Yes. So I have played this, and this was really
What?
fun. Yeah, I have. And it's got a good amount of interaction. And take that, it's a little mean. It's definitely a
Oh, it's
West
mean.
game because it's a little mean. You're trying to build the perfect taco, but you're totally
Oh.
stealing people's ingredients.
Wow.
Yeah,
so-
this is a mean little game, and it's really fun. Like with the right people, with the wrong people, it's not fun.
What's a fish taco?
Oh boy.
well,
It is
Calm
a fish
down,
taco.
somehow I was able to enjoy it, even though I played it with Wes. So
Wow.
But
What? Jeez, man. You got to
Oh,
ride with
come
him to Gen Con, Mike. Calm down. It's
that's
going to be
true.
a really.
Well, Tim,
the
I
Mount
personally am looking forward to making too. Mike couldn't make it to Gen Con memes.
Yeah, me too.
Okay,
Me too.
Where's
you guys
Mike?
after this? You send me your address, I'll send you a couple copies of this. You can like have them.
Oh my God, I want to
Um,
play tacos so bad. Or
Yeah.
are you going to be at Gen Con?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be at Gen Con. I'm gonna be signing stuff at the op booth and teaching Gnome Hollow and showing it to people.
Nice.
Like,
Bring a
this-
taco. Bring taco to Gen Con.
Okay, I
we'll
will.
be there.
I'll bring
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
I'll
we'll
I'm
bring
sorry,
it
I'm
to
all
Gen Con.
excited. I didn't mean to yell. I was like,
We will find out.
I love
I'll bring it
tacos.
for you. I got some.
And then-
No, I will. And
I also learned because you had it. I was looking up, the stuff that you're responsible for, and you had a bunch of it behind your boxes there. That you also make stickers and all this stuff too. This is insane.
yeah, so I don't know. Like, I just like illustrating stuff, and actually,
Mhm.
the stickers came about because of Gnome Hollow. I was making my little tiny gnome meeples for the game, and I was prototyping it all out. And my wife looked at it, and she goes, "These are so cute." She's like, "You should make little upgrade stickers for other games." And so I made a few sets from games that I just had sitting around my house, and they sold really well. And so like that turned into like basically like how we pair bills.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Have you ever sold any of those on?
Go for it, Bob. First.
I was like, have you ever sold any of those on Etsy?
Yeah, this is
This
all on
is-
Etsy.
This is his Etsy
I
shop.
might have bought. Have you done
Orleans?
Wonderland's War?
Oh,
Yeah,
I might have
that sold
bought
pretty
stickers
well.
from you.
Well, thank you. Like
Because I mean,
they
like you look familiar other than meeting you at Origins. Like now that I look at you and I'm putting these stickers together, I'm like, I'm gonna look at my Etsy and see if that was you.
Here you go,
That'd be
Bob.
hilarious.
Yeah, see, look.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a few other people
Those are it.
that
Dude.
make them, but yeah, like this is that's
Oh
one
my
of
gosh.
our like
Those are
really
it.
popular sets.
Oh my gosh.
Dude,
That is
you're
hilarious.
insanely talented.
I
It's
have some
Yeah,
real
no
beef
kidding.
with. I have some real beef with Ammon now, though. I have some
Why?
real
I'm
beef.
sorry.
He doesn't
Yeah,
have any
you-
weaknesses other than video. Like,
He is
it's-
way
it's
too
stupid.
talented. He is way
I
too
know.
talented. This is ridiculous. There's not any
Nobody
room
is
for
that
anybody
talented.
else to have any talent because he has it all. This is out of control. We got to do something.
Okay, I'll
with
tell
this.
you another weak spot. I'm terrible with marketing things, so like
Oh,
I need help
my
marketing
goodness.
and I need video help. So
Perfect.
Look
You
at
just
that.
hand him over the board game rundown. We hype the
You
shit
did
out
it.
of him for you.
I did.
Oh,
You
here we
did.
It
go.
was you.
Oh,
it
here
was
it is.
totally you. That's
Go
amazing.
for it again,
You're gonna
Bob.
focus on me. Hold on. Go back. All right.
Yes.
yeah,
Let
see
me
that?
get
Yeah,
it.
we've
Wow,
right
that's
there.
your grinder.
Oh shoot.
Oh.
Yeah, that was you right there, Liberty Games. That's fantastic.
dude, thanks so much for supporting
Love
us. Like it's
Yeah.
been like it was a real thing. Like so, Gnome Hollow came about because of a really bad car wreck, and I didn't work for a year
Oh my
because I
gosh.
couldn't. I had traumatic brain injury.
Oh
And
my
so part
gosh.
of the reason that we paid our bills with these stickers is because it was something I could do. And so
Nice.
Wow.
every time we sold stickers, like it literally like alleviated like tremendous financial tension. So thank you.
That's wonderful.
Very great.
Now,
That's fantastic. Yeah.
not to be snarky or ask too personal of a question, but like, have you been
Yeah.
able to fully recover from the stuff? Is there still stuff lingering?
Yeah.
Did you
so
become
I had a
a
migraine
savant
for
like
3
because
years.
of the car wreck?
Well, so definitely parts of my personality have changed
Oh,
like
wow.
significantly.
Yeah.
What's funny is like I used to always make like really mean dark games, and now I'm making like cute, friendly, family friendly games. But part of the reason is because during that time, so what happened is I had a traumatic brain injury and was left with a permanent migraine in the form of what's called post concussion syndrome, and so that syndrome like comes out as like a couple things, like forgetting words, like forgetting like statements. Like I was actually having like real memory issues for a long time. I would like go and get a package off my front porch and like put it somewhere in my house, and then I'd find it like 3 days later and be angry that someone had hidden it like
Oh, sure.
in the bathroom. And I'm like, why is this in a bathroom? Like who would do this? And then I'd go pull up my like Ring camera footage and it was me. And I had no recollection of it. So like it was like a weird time, but and then that left me with a permanent migraine that's never gone away, and I've just had to learn how to cope with it. So I
Oh my
found some
gosh.
natural like stuff that helps to like bring it down quite a bit and tempers it. But yeah,
You're
it's like
a
never
walking
never gone
miracle,
away.
dude. That's
Yeah.
good. I mean, really
It's
good
been
for
like
you.
It's been a journey, like honestly, and like it came to this point where it was like choose to either like just like life sucks and be angry, or just like push through it and come out the other side. And so I didn't want to lay in bed anymore. Like that's where it was at.
Yeah, well, good for you, man. You chose the good path. You know, that's not easy
Yeah.
to do. That's freaking inspiring, man. That's
Well, so like everything, the
I'm-
stickers, the game, all came out of that time period, which now 3 years later is really like it's a different life for me and my family.
yeah.
So
He's got Concordia stickers.
Ooh. I thought you were gonna say you did the Concordia box
He's-
art, and then we would have.
No,
That was
it's
during his
Bob
dark
in the
time.
box art.
Down a peg.
He's like, I can't do box art. I did Concordia,
Yeah.
but now
Yeah,
I
I'm
got no
terrible at
Hollow.
box
He's improved. So
So
That's funny.
I'm glad that like bringing up this Etsy store and then finding out that Bob bought your stickers without having any idea was the organic way that we got to how you started doing your art. Because
Mhm.
I really wanted to make sure that everybody heard that story because I read that before.
Yeah.
And you're very inspiring, man. It's I love a good story about somebody making the most out of overcoming adversity. So props to you, buddy. It's awesome.
there's people out there with way worse stories than mine. Like they're just like everybody, and this is I think the thing that I've realized in the last couple of years is like everybody has like something in their life that's rough.
Sure.
Like everybody, like nobody
Yeah.
gets off scot-free, and everyone's facing them. It's just some of those things are so much more like visible than other people's things. And so I think I just have a lot of compassion now for other people, like just who are all struggling. I mean, like I ran into a designer, he's working on a game at Origins and struggling to get eyes on it. And I was like, dude, let's go down this road together. And you know, we can get some eyes on this. It's not a problem. But he's been struggling with it. And so I think there's so many people, especially in this industry, that are all trying to like break in. And I got really lucky. And I'm grateful for that. So, I mean, what is it? What's it called? Like pass it forward or something?
Yeah, pay it forward,
Pay it
right?
forward.
Yeah, you've got
Pay it forward. Yeah.
you've got good perspective. But you're also like, I don't know. I'm a big believer in putting good into the universe, and you're going to get those returns, right? And so,
True.
you know, you do that. You know, yeah, there might be some bad times, but guess what? There's going to be some really good times coming for you too. So
Yeah.
It's coming to Gen Con, man.
Dude,
it's gonna sell out.
it's going to be crazy.
This is my second Gen Con. I went last year for the first time, and Gen Con's crazy. Like it's so big.
It's bananas.
I'm a recent attendee myself. Like I used to never go, and I used to go to a lot of other conventions, but never Gen Con. And
I can't believe out of all of us that I'm the one that has gone to Gen Con the most.
Yeah, I went to Geekway for 8 years with you, Tim, and never went to Gen Con.
Yeah, I was going to.
Oh my gosh.
I was going to Gen Con for years and years and years, but I was always working somebody else's booth. And like a lot of times I was only ever going on like Saturday and Sunday because I worked, or like Friday night, Saturday, Sunday. And then I was just working in the booths just because I wanted to be there and experience it. Or if I would go with my wife, we'd go on family day, you know, like on Sunday. And I don't know that I've been since we had Clark, but like we would take Mallory, put her in a stroller, you know, and like you almost needed a cow catcher on the front to, you know, navigate through and like get people to move out of the way. But you got to see such cool stuff, you know, and I got to kind of share. My wife doesn't care about board games like I do. You know, my kids will play them a little bit. They enjoy playing them, but like they're not like me where I'm like, you want to play a board game? You know, they will play if I'm like, hey, I got this. You want to play it? But to get to see their eyes get wide and, you know, kind of take in some of that culture that I love and enjoy so much and get to just share some of that is very important.
Well, there's just so much to do there. Like it's
too much. It's kind of like our list.
Yeah. Speaking of just going backward just a little bit to Geekway, I went there last year for the first time.
Oh, right on.
I'll tell you, like, I love that convention so much. It's such a great little convention because it feels like, I don't know. There's just it's a good one. Like everybody,
it's one of my favorites.
It's cozy.
It's more about playing games and not just about, you know, Gen Con's like the whole capitalism side of it, you know. And like I get it, you know, people are releasing their new games and this and that's cool. But like I like to go and play games, you know. So I think that Geekway is for that.
Yeah, Geekway's for that, and the other one that's very similar to Geekway. So there's 3 that are like that to me because I've been to quite a few conventions, and I would say like BGG Spring feels like Geekway. Okay. So like you should go next year. And then
is that down in Texas?
It's down in Texas, yeah. It's in Dallas Fort Worth. And
Mike and I
the
talked
other
about
one
that.
is SaltCon here in Utah. Like it's very much a play con. It's super fun.
Nice.
Yeah, those kind of conventions are just some of the best ones. Looking forward to QSCon, you know, things like that. And
And SaltCon is where the Ion Award is given out, correct?
It is. Yeah, that's right. I missed that one. I was a finalist with Gnome Hollow. That's how
How did Gnome Hollow? Wait, hold on. What game
what did
beat
it lose
Gnome Hollow
that year?
Yeah.
We're pulling up the records.
Oh, it's a game called Gempire Zarmoon's Demands.
Oh, is that seriously? We know him. We're friends with Paul. I was gonna say. I didn't know that it was. I was gonna say we know a guy that won the Ion Award. I didn't realize he beat your game though.
He's a good guy.
It's a weird competition because Ion Award they don't actually play your game.
What?
And so like after going through it, I went through it once, and I feel like nobody should be giving out an award where you don't play the game to see how good it is. So
That
like,
is, that is
it's
kind
really
of a bummer.
it's
I
a
do
pitch,
have Gempire somewhere.
Yeah, it's basically like a pitch. It's like who gives the best pitch is basically what the competition is.
Really?
He probably had that
it's a-
crown
it's
on.
a-
That crown is a
He was,
substance.
yeah, he was probably
Yeah.
in full garb
Mhm.
for it.
So, yeah, so I think it's a miss how they operate. It was also the same year Gnome Hollow was a finalist for Cardboard Edison, and so those two were both just got like a lot of attention on the game.
Well, that's yeah. Well, and
So-
it's funny because I think no, it was you had it at a Gamma also, right? Up in Reno.
Well, I took it to Gamma because I had taken it to SaltCon.
Mhm.
That's actually where Matthew Ryan saw it, and then I decided to go with a friend of mine who had published a game called Oros. His name is Brent Brinkerhoff.
Oh, we know Oros.
We know
yep.
Oro.
And we know we had
Oros
Brent
is-
on the show. Yep.
Hey, there he
Oros
is.
is a fantastic game. Yeah, there's Matthew Ryan. What's up, buddy?
Yay.
You're
Hey,
a real
girl.
person.
Hey.
Yes, tiny games.
Mhm.
So we went to Dice Tower West, and then Dice Tower West, I met Bree, and she was with Lucky Duck at the time. Now she's with
Mhm.
Arcane
Wonders.
Bree's
Yeah,
great.
and so she told me to take it to Gamma, and that's where it all blew up. Yeah,
She is
Nice.
awesome, and she makes me feel tall. I will always respect her for that.
she
because
gives
I'm not
amazing hugs.
She does. She does. I did hear a rumor. Now that Matt's here, I want you, and you're here, I want you to confirm this rumor that I heard. I heard that you intentionally made Gnome Hollow too large to fit into a fanny pack so that you wouldn't have to sign with Envyborn Games. That's what I've heard.
That's correct. That's right.
Okay,
It's exactly
just
true.
figured.
But I did make him a game that I can't get him to play. He's just special. And but I have a game that I made for him, and we'll see if he signs it. It's called Space Potato.
Nice.
Ooh.
Nice. Oh, yeah. See, Matt even confirmed that you intentionally made Gnome Hollow too big to fit into a fanny pack. So you had to sign it elsewhere.
I would like
Yeah.
to know what makes a space potato different than an earth potato.
It's in
They
space.
died.
Oh, they died? Has
Oh,
it been 18
no.
hours already?
Wait, hold on though. You just got him. Did you charge him first?
Did you do an initial charge?
He can't hear you
Because-
guys. His headphones are
I
dead.
charged him. I can hear you through my
Oh,
speaker.
okay, good.
I gotta put in my earbuds. Sorry, hold on. I'm gonna charge
No.
these, and we're gonna get it back going again.
Because I hate how new things are notoriously not charged.
Yeah. Well, you don't know
charge
how
this
long it's been
before you
sitting in
use
that
it.
package. So.
Dang it. Yeah, I know.
Man, this is baloney. This is ridiculous. Can't believe it. Okay, I'm charging these right now, and then I'll have them back on here in a little while.
There we go.
All right.
But actually, I can hear you guys better now.
Oh,
ear-
crazy.
AirPods
Hey,
are
how about that?
AirPods are pretty nice.
I do love
They're
my
really nice.
AirPods.
Okay,
Never
there
go
you go.
home
Sorry
without
about the
'em.
elbow.
We can all
Dude,
do
yeah,
a little elbow shot real
Yes,
quick.
Matthew.
Oh,
The list
There
is
we go.
already
There we go.
over. We've already gone over everything. You'll have to watch the replay to get the
Yeah.
rundown as to what
He's
to
like-
do.
here's what he's really saying. He's like, dude, will you please focus on what the point of this entire conversation is about?
We never do.
No, he came at the 8:30. Well, just after 8:30, thinking that okay, our half hour of shenanigans is over, and now we're
Right.
moving on to the topic. But nope, jokes on him. We're still shenaniganing.
He knows
Oh,
how
I
this
thought you were going to
works.
say jokes on him. We did it in the first 30.
Oh.
And now it's all the
And now it's all shenanigans.
Yep.
from
all
here on out.
oops, all shenanigans.
Oops,
Yep,
all
and that
shenanigans.
My
was my
favorite-
number one.
Yep, my favorite was number 3. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
3 was
that's
solid,
great.
dude. 3 was really
Brilliant.
good.
Brilliant.
I did not see
thought it was
3
pretty-
coming.
I thought it was pretty wild that Bob put buying fanny packs as a number one, but I mean,
dude,
Well,
fanny packs are in right now.
They're
They
so
are.
hot.
They're hot.
I pitched.
They're so
I
hot. Right
pitched. So I pitched what I believe is the equivalent of a fanny pack for a full size board game, and I said, Matt, let's make this thing happen, and he said that was dumb, and so look at that, look at those.
We're
mine's
repping.
upstairs. I'm sorry.
No,
I have
you
a
suck,
blue one
Mike.
here somewhere. I don't know where I put it though. We're gonna wear those all at Gen Con,
Dude,
aren't we?
I am wearing mine at Gen Con nonstop. 100%.
It's like And what's so smart is it's free advertising for these tiny games.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's like, I want one. And you're like, go get it. It's a booth number.
They're right over
I
there.
have some bad but good news is that I'm a large man and therefore mine doesn't fit. So I have to get a second one and attach them together. And then now I'll have a pack on each hip.
Yeah.
You like a
And
pack
that'll
of them.
fit.
I literally told, okay, Matthew, listen to me right now, okay? This is a message for all of your people. They love you. I told him, I said, look, like, this doesn't fit everybody. They're a little tight. And it's like, you need, like, extension clips. Like,
What size
extensions
fits
so
most?
that, like, when you have a guy or girl or, you know, a person, and they walk up, and they have, like, a little bit of largeness, which, that's okay. I've been there.
Mm-hmm.
You just
Mike.
gently tuck that in with the games, and then when they open up, they're like, "Oh, they knew, but they didn't say anything."
So yeah, Mike got his, and he's like, "Is this a fanny pack for ants?" He just couldn't. How are you supposed to pack your fanny if you can't even wear it?
Yeah, my fanny won't fit in there.
Yeah.
Well, I promise you, Matt's gonna fix this. Like, I've just decided, and he's going to do it.
We have.
He's working on it.
Yeah. See, you put it out into the universe, Ammon, and now it is already going to happen.
I do that a lot. Like, we're just gonna fix everything slowly. Like, I think if we tacked long enough, we could fix most of the problems in this world.
Yes. Yeah. A couple whiskeys and some root beer.
Fanny packs, we're
let's
good.
go. Some fanny packs, we could solve it.
I'm a LaCroix.
Oh, a LaCroix boy.
LaCroix boy.
I'm a LaCroix boy. I love this stuff.
So your next game is going to be published by Hachette?
Hachette?
That was a French joke. I don't know. LaCroix sounds French.
I want that.
Oh, good.
Whatever
golly,
that means,
Mike.
where
did that come from?
It was a reach.
Yeah.
It was a reach.
Yoga now? I didn't know you were into yoga. It's a lot of stretch.
No, my next one's coming from All Play.
Oh, cool. That's a pretty good company there. That's
pretty good get. Yeah. I like their new bag
Oh,
coming out. It looks nice with the rolly wheels on it.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I know. I need one.
Now, does your game fit in that bag, or did you also intentionally make it too large,
too
fit
big
in that bag?
Yeah,
it fits. It's
okay.
it's the, you know how they have the 3 box sizes? They've got
yeah.
They now have the little deck of cards, and then they've got their square box that competes with Matthew Ryan, and then they've got their bigger box. It's the bigger box.
Okay. Very cool.
Did I miss this earlier?
Yes. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Mike has too much money for the pack. What?
Right.
I do. I got a lot of junk in the trunk. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, we saw part of it when you bent over earlier.
Well, yeah, my dog.
That's
making
awesome,
problems.
man.
Save that for Bob's OnlyFans. All that stuff goes behind the paywall there, Mike.
Don't give away what we can sell.
Yeah, we're gonna cross streams. So.
Oh boy, that's a different thing.
Co-stream.
Okay.
Sorry.
Co-stream.
All right. So don't we?
Oh, there they are. I see the comments now.
Oh, good.
Oh, no.
He found
I'm
them.
new to streaming. I'm not good at this.
No, man, you're good.
No worry.
You're good.
But we try to tag as many as we can.
We judge for other things like art and board games, not can I find the comments.
Yeah, this is let's see. Oh, Matthew said he's sorry. That's right. You should feel sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm a large man. I don't expect everything to fit.
He's gonna make sure that this works for you eventually.
Probably. I'm not lying. I'm probably gonna buy another one next week. So
what he's actually doing is just holding out that Mike gets on like Ozempic or something, and then it's like, well, now it fits.
There you go. He's gonna slide Ozempic in this fanny pack when he buys it.
Eventually, I worked out a solution. I just waited for you to
lose the weight.
Where
boom, solution.
In like a year, he's gonna walk into a convention. He's gonna be like, "Hey, what's up?" And I'll be like, "Do I know you?" And he'll be like, "Yeah."
The problem is,
I was like, "You look great," and he'll say, "I had to fit into that fanny pack."
That's right.
So I did it.
Like,
and then
these fanny packs are
put him on a life's path. A new trajectory.
But then now they don't fit around his 20-inch guns because that's what's gonna. because when Mike drops that weight, he's just going to be jacked.
I love all of you.
But he's only
so
doing
much.
curls though. He's not going to do
Fairly
leg day.
jacked.
No
Like
leg
those
day.
Tiny chicken legs.
No
And then
leg
just,
day.
you know,
Just
guns.
all pythons.
This
This
is
is crazy. This is
fairly
nuts.
normal, Ammon.
Yeah.
All right, we do have some stuff to
Oh,
talk about.
We have
that-
real
forgot about
things to talk about.
Oh, yeah, that.
Yeah.
The cream of the
So-
crop.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Ooh, yeah.
There it is.
Uh,
I knew I'd get it. I knew I'd
What-
tease that out of him.
I'm trying to see what you guys are playing behind you.
He's a good boy.
Oh, I
Oh,
got
back
too
here?
many
Oh.
games.
Okay, really
These
fast.
These are
Like,
my
what's your favorite
Kickstarters
game
that
right
showed
now?
up the past couple days.
I was about
Ooh.
to ask you, Ammon, because what games do you like the most? What are some of your favorites?
Oh man, that's not nice. I turned it on you. Okay,
Oh.
so
They
Sure.
might play
I
that
just-
Uno reverse card.
speaking of Lacerda, I just played On Mars recently and I loved it.
Nice.
Ooh.
Okay.
I really enjoy some heavy games.
Nice.
I would say, let's see here. A lot of the games I have in here, like I'm making stickers for them, but I love Great Western Trail. Like,
It's a good one.
it's a
Okay.
great game, and Nucleum.
Oh,
Nice.
you got Bob going now. I know Bob loves some nuclear.
I've been
Bob and I
digging that
squeeze that
game.
in.
Yeah. it's
Nice.
great.
I've been digging that game like so
Yeah.
much. I do like Concordia a lot. Matthew's right.
it's-
Like I love Concordia.
Oh, there you go. So
One of my all-time favorites.
me and Tim
I-
share that bond of the Concordia love. Me and Bob share the Anachrony love. As
I've
far
never
as
played
heavy games
Anachrony.
go.
Oh, it's good.
So good. If you like
Fantastic.
Nucleum, I mean, not that they're like the same kind of game. I mean, obviously it's got a similar same designer, but it's heavy and time travel. The way they do the time travel in that game is just phenomenal. It's like, oh, I'm gonna borrow some resources from the future to use right now. But now in my future turns, if I don't send that back, anomalies are happening and bad stuff, and it's so cool.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's really good. Hmm.
Yeah, we
Interesting.
actually
My number one
squeezed in
game.
a game of Nucleum at Origins. We played it with a teach in under 2 hours. We were whizzing
Mhm.
around the table,
Yeah.
3 players. It was awesome.
Mhm.
So it depends on who you're playing with. Heavy games, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
for sure.
Oh, yes.
Like you have.
Have you played Forges yet?
No, I've heard great things.
That's
Yeah,
one of my
Forges of-
right. Like, yeah,
Forges
right
of
now,
Ravenshire is one that I'm kind of obsessed with.
Yeah, I've been playing the crap ton out of that recently, and it's just I love it so much. It's
I'm
so,
gonna
done
touch
so well.
fingers. Boop. Wait, we can high five.
Oh yeah, you guys can.
Yeah, okay, ready?
Bam.
So,
My hand's
Ammon, I
way bigger
noticed
than your hand.
Hold on. Let me get closer.
Tim
Wow.
famously has tiny hands.
Mike has small hands.
I do. It's really
You
strange.
I
did
got to work out the angle. Bob,
You did it.
down low.
Now, yeah, I know. There's not
See
a
how hard
tiny,
this is?
There's not a tiny
Dude,
game
where are you
fanny pack
going?
big enough
He's
for
like,
me.
over here.
But if there was a tiny game set of mittens, they'd all be too large. So I noticed you got a rocket behind you. Is that because
I
it's
do.
taking Gnome Hollow to the moon?
No, okay, so I do this thing every time I make a game. Okay, so I worked Fortune 100, I told you that, for a long time. And your managers like reward you when you do great things, right? You either win an award or you get like a promotion or a raise or whatever. And then when I went out on my own, I'm like, man, I'm so not motivated to like finish this project. So I buy myself like something that I want, and I'm not allowed to open it until I like finish it.
Nice.
So like when I
That's
make
a
a
good
game, I
incentive.
buy myself something that I want as a reward, but I don't get to like open it until it's licensed. So this game right here, or this rocket, I've wanted that for years, and I bought it. I put it in a box, and my wife goes, "What is that?" And I was like, "That's for when I sell Twinkle Twinkle." I have a game coming out next year with all play called Twinkle Twinkle,
Mhm.
and I said I can open that as soon as I like license the game. And then as soon as I licensed it, I could put it together in like a day. It was great.
Nice. That's a good reward.
Twinkle Twinkle. Did you play that in our booth at Origins last year?
I think I did play that like with
Yes.
like we
with
recorded like a live like quick
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys never published it.
Dude.
You guys are the worst. I'm just
Bye.
Yeah, we are.
I'm gonna blame
Okay,
our old
so-
editor on that. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not in charge of that part of it.
I
Yeah.
played it with
Deniability.
Matthew Ryan.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was me, Matthew Ryan, and
Bob
Wow.
hold
Hooper.
on.
Oh no, some dumb guy with great coloring.
It was
But
An
yeah,
excellent
no, it
hairline.
was Evan. It was Evan.
that's right.
Evan was
Yeah.
there too. Nice.
And so we
Yeah.
played it, and then I didn't play it again with anybody after that. And then I like threw it in for this competition for PAX Unplugged, and they like selected it as one of their like 5 or 6 games that they're promoting.
Nice.
So I took it to PAX, and then like it licensed within 2 weeks. It was gone. It was
That's
sold.
amazing.
Nice.
So I'm gonna bring this full circle. So
Yeah. Here we go.
At Gen Con last year, we shot 44 videos. That was not a self boast. We lost 2 of them. Okay.
Is that mine?
2 of them. One of them was Twinkle Twinkle. The other one was Paul's Gempire Zarman's Demands that you talked about.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We just went full
Whoa.
circle, boys.
It was
Yeah.
meant to be. It was meant
Kismet.
to be.
Kismet.
That's okay. You know what? Like, I didn't need you guys to sell that game.
I love it.
Guess what, Ammon? You still don't need us to sell any more.
No.
I'm not.
You're crushing
Awful.
it, dude. No, you were crushing it. I love it.
I'm a little
Yep.
sarcastic sometimes,
I
but I
remember that.
always
No.
mean
You
the best.
listen. This is my. This is right up my alley.
This
I
is
live
Tim's
for
love
this.
language.
Yes, this is my love
Wheelhouse.
Yes,
That's funny.
yeah, I love it.
Self-deprecation
It makes me
is
so
part of
happy.
the show.
It makes
Yeah,
me so happy. I
So
love it.
crazy that
That's
like we've been like
Orbiting each
Interact-
other, right?
We were always
So
supposed
long.
to be friends, and the
Yes.
universe has
Yeah.
tried to like connect this, but we've always just stayed like this, and then today we did this.
It's these crazy sliding doors, and now
Mhm.
they have finally lined
We did
up.
it. We come all the way around. Yeah, this is Twinkle. There you go.
Yep.
Mhm.
I remember.
I kind
that.
of over prototype, and I think that's one of the reasons why my games sell so quickly,
Oh, sure. Well, I mean,
because they look
you,
like finished games on the table.
you've got to. Well, I mean, that has to help a publisher really go. Okay, like
and get a feel for what you're trying to do.
you
Like, a
really.
little
There's no
feel.
misinterpreting your vision at that point, right?
Mhm.
Sure, they can see like they. So it's funny because like when I was showing off Twinkle Twinkle, people would like walk up to my table. Yeah, right, that one right there, and they were like, "Can I buy this right now?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry, this is a prototype." And they're like, "This is a prototype?" I'm like, "Yeah, I made it in my basement." And they're like, "No, can I buy this from you?"
In his
No, you
basement
can't.
too.
We're all in basements.
Yeah.
Except for Bob.
So it helps being a graphic designer, and it helps being an artist, and but like yeah, like this is I can't. So I'm not going to be the illustrator on this game when it comes out. Although I made all those boards in my kitchen. They're all alcohol inks, and they're all custom handmade. They're so cool. Like they're so cool. But they decided to actually hire the artist who does Disney's Dixit. She's doing the art, and it's
very
I can't
cool.
show it to you, but it's so cool. Yeah, she's very
That's
talented.
very cool.
Wow.
She's very
You know-
talented, so it's gonna be beautiful.
I mean, eventually you could have your own booth where you just sell like pimped out bits for your own stuff. You're like, oh hey, you want this? I would cut this because I was bored, so I made this whole version of Gnome Hollow out of yak bones that I found while hiking. So I mean, it's just a thing I did in like an
Yak
hour.
bones.
Yeah, I
In
don't
his
know.
kitchen.
In my basement.
In my
Yeah.
basement.
In his
I just make
kitchen
stuff.
basement.
while I was waiting for my prototype to 3D print. So I mean, you could buy this if you want it.
I just make stuff, and I love doing it. Like I tell my wife all the time, I'm like, if I didn't need money, I would just make things and give them to people. Like
Yeah, that's
if I didn't need to pay my bills, I would just generate these really cool things, and like they would just go to the world. But most of my time is just paying bills, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Like-
I mean, everybody, right? Yeah, I just
Yeah.
make messes. All right, and that's kind of all I.
Slave to the grind.
This
Your area is cleaner than mine, so I'm just
Well,
saying behind you. It's very
is
nice.
a capsule.
You can't see everything else.
Well, also my kids don't come down here that much, so it helps.
That's awesome.
They go in the basement. They got to do laundry. So
that's right. Change the cat boxes and do laundry.
I think we have to say something about like the title of this, don't we? Like the 5 things to do at Gen Con.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Clean our basement.
I mean, we could do like series 2 of this, and we could just do this again tomorrow night.
I mean, the awesome thing is, Ammon, is hopefully this just means you obviously will come on again and hang out with us more. 100%. You know, as we keep going like this.
Whenever. Come up with some really weird set of questions and like let's just like jabber about them.
Yeah. Yes, obviously, if anybody has a question they want to ask Ammon, please fire away.
Any question at all. Like your shoe size. What's your shoe size?
Anything you want.
What kind of madness is that?
That's Thursday.
I don't know. I don't know. I think it works. Matthew, it works.
All right.
Lots of people do it. There's lots of people that do it every day.
Every day. That's right.
Twice.
All right.
Once when they wake up and once when they go to bed.
This might be the more that's a really good question, right?
Any question. Look at that.
Wait, hold on. Everyone for Matthew Ryan. He sourced the extenders.
Yay.
Golf clap.
And yes, for Soul Skiddo, we will get on topic.
Okay.
So the reason for the season, Gen Con is next week. For the hardcore people and people that are setting up, they'll be there as early as Tuesday and Wednesday. I will be there Wednesday morning, and then Mike and our friend West will be there Wednesday evening, and then I will be there till the closing down of the show on Sunday. Ammon, what's your flight number and when are you coming in?
Oh, I'm flying American Airlines, and I get in Wednesday night at like 11. Oh, so we're getting in late, but then going right into like everything the next morning.
Right on.
Straight. 9:30 a.m. We're gonna be in the op booth and watch the crowd run in, which is my wife and I we're both very excited.
And they're right up against that one side, that one far wall.
Yeah.
They're gonna open those doors and the crowd's just gonna go.
Listen, so everybody that's watching that wants Gnome Hollow, be there early, get in line, rush, then get really indignant when Ammon won't sign the copy that you just bought, because he'll be like, "Ew, a board game rundown shirt." Run to our booth first and buy a rundown shirt, and then run over to Ammon and then have him sign your Gnome Hollow.
Sign your rundown shirt.
Yeah, your rundown shirt.
If you don't want it signed, I'm not offended either. Like I've heard stories about like people like went and they bought a game and they didn't want to sign it, and the person's like, "Oh, I'll sign it for you," and then they just signed it. Like I'm not that guy. So,
sure. I always ask for my stuff to get signed, but I'm that way. Matt, same. If I don't get a copy of Gnome Hollow, there will be hell to pay.
There it is. Okay.
We're gonna go flip tables. Maybe in his own booth. We'll just go to
his own booth table.
We'll go to Envy Born and flip all like no Gnome Hollow. What's sirens? 16 kid. What is this? And this flip. I'll buy a fanny pack though, please. And can you put all those games in it? I'll buy those too. Flip, and just go through.
That's right. James Cole. Here's his top. Here's his 5. You ready? It's 5 things to do. Hold your breath while walking through big crowds.
Yeah.
4, eat gross food. 3, get excited when you find a water fountain that works.
Amen.
2, stand in a massive food truck line. Yes, that's rough. And with luck, play a game or 2. That's true. That's genuine.
Yeah.
That
was 3/5 of my list.
I just walked to White Castle. I'm like, you know what? It'll take me the same amount of time.
Spoilers.
Hey, we're missing a vital piece of information, and I've been searching this map for like a minute, and I can't find it. What's the op booth number?
Oh my gosh. Hold on.
I honestly cannot find
it. Listen, it's on the far wall by the front by registration and everything.
Whatever that first aisle is.
Yeah, it's like a 0. It's like a 3-number booth, or it's in the
Wow.
1000s because it's on maybe on the other side of that.
Yeah, I don't know
very
if they
first
started at
aisle.
1,000 or it's like 100, but it's usually that first
It's
row.
like
135.
Look at that.
135. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that
Almost like you know
sounds
what we're talking
right.
about.
It's going to be in that front corner ish.
Confirmed. It's right here.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh yeah, it is.
For
It's
whatever
130.
Yeah, for whatever reason.
No, it's
I'm on this
137.
one.
It's 137.
Oh, Mike, you blew it.
Why
But
is
it's
it
like,
wrong on the
confirmed.
preview?
It's 137.
Now you have to flip
Wow.
137 tables at Gen Con. It's just, I don't make the rules.
They didn't tell you you're going to have to be on table duty when you get there.
Yeah,
and then
it's,
even more confusing is here. Like I can't. It doesn't come up. It's so confusing to me.
Okay, you don't need to watch. Okay, so South Capitol Avenue. Move your cursor up a little to the right. Nope, don't zoom in. Yeah, keep going to the right. Okay, there you go. Top left, up to the left now. You went too far to the right. Yes. Oh, yeah, you're close. Okay. No, stop going up. Nope, down, down, down. You're gonna get there.
It's a long
Wait
one.
for it.
It's a long one.
There it is. 137.
There you
Click on
go.
that one right
It's
there.
a big old
weird.
area right there.
That's it
USA
right there.
Opoly.
Yeah.
It's under
well, that's
USA
what
Opoly.
so that's what
Their
that's
mother
their-
company. That's
Yeah.
like, you know,
Mother
we're
company.
Game Talk Network, and we're just underneath that as Board Game Rundown.
There.
Exactly.
Right. But like the op and like Board Game Rundown, we're the brand.
Yeah,
Well, this is
that's right.
why it's so confusing.
You're the face of the company.
Is it going to be, Ammon, is it going to be awkward when we show up wearing Gnome Hollow shirts, but it's your face under the gnome hat? Is that
I'm
going to
okay
be?
with it. I'll
Okay,
sign
cool.
those.
Cool.
I'll sign them twice.
Wow.
Sweet.
So we're no, this is gonna be super fun actually. Like, and so do you guys know Chris Chan?
I don't know.
I think I've heard that name.
The name doesn't ring a bell, but I'm better with faces.
He made the game The Night Cage.
Oh, well, I'm familiar with this game. I freaking love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
He has a game. So he and I are both releasing games with the op this year. One his game's called Stock Exchange. It is absolutely fantastic. So check that one out when you're there at the op.
I
too,
filled out a
really
reviewer request for that today. So
that
Portland
was
Game
why
Craft
that
said
sounds
hi.
familiar.
that's Evan.
Hi, Portland.
It's Evan. Yeah.
I love you, Evan. We talked about you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Evan
Good.
is
We're done
at
with that.
Evan at booth 103 will be giving free chiropractic exams at
I
Gen
need
Con.
one.
Adjustments.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'll be in the line for that.
He's got very soft hands. So
He's very gentle.
oh, we said very good things. Like, yes, we said very nice things about you. We said that you were, of the two of us, the most handsome bald person.
He's tall. He's handsome. Again, has too much talent. It's really disgusting. You know,
disgusting.
he's too nice. You know, like he just has all these positive qualities that just generally make me hate him.
Okay, so I'm from Portland, Oregon. Did you guys know that?
No.
So I grew up in Portland, and so I was in Portland, and I went to visit him. Did you know that he owns a chiropractic store, but he also owns a coffee shop?
Yeah.
What? I didn't know that. You knew that, Bob?
Yeah.
So
with a
he
with a friend though, right? A 10-minute buddy.
Yes, and so he
Yep.
hosts board game like development like nights where people can come and bring their prototypes and work on them and play with each other. And so
rad.
I got to you grew up there too? I love Portland. And
Keep Portland strange.
I love
Keep
Portlandia.
Portland awesome.
Awesome.
And so I dropped in one night and I just knocked on his door and it was like locked and everyone's in there playing games and like everybody's giving me hugs. It was so fun to just like show up there, but he's fantastic. We're still talking about you.
Poor Evan. Now he's ego. Now his head's not going to fit on the plane. How is he going to get to Indianapolis?
It's not going to fit in the overhead bin.
That's right.
His head will be too big for the Envy Born hat.
That is tough.
Hats? Matt, you need hats.
Yeah.
I mean, my hands are too small for the mittens. My waist is too big for the fanny packs. Now his
Mike's
head's
got a
too
head
big
like
for the
Barry
hat.
Bonds. They don't make hats big enough to
I'm a
put-
humble bobblehead. I'm a human bobblehead. I thought you said humble. Never mind.
fanny fanny
Fanny
hats.
hat.
Fanny
Well done.
Yes.
You want to see that? You got to tune into Bob's OnlyFans. That's behind the
Oh,
paywall.
where the fanny pack.
Whoa!
Where all the fun's at, apparently.
Let's
top-
Are we actually? We're gonna do it, aren't we?
Yeah, I was gonna
think
throw us
so.
right in there because we've led now how we're getting to Gen Con. I'm driving, or
That's right.
I'm either Bob or I are driving, to be determined. But
TBD.
we're leaving Wednesday morning, and then Mike is leaving after work. We're gonna get there. Ammon's gonna fly in. His arms will be super tired, but he will be there Thursday morning, ready to sign. He's just going to be signing everything as you run through.
Signing board games.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna run through the halls like this.
He flies too.
I love
The
it.
talons just don't even stop. This is stupid now.
I'm carrying
But
my wife on my back. It's crazy.
Man.
Wow.
But the real question, Jazz, you already know. I'm just not even going to go there. Yeah, so now we're all at Gen Con. We've made it.
We're there.
It's Thursday morning. We have lined up. We have run into the hall. We've all bought Gnome Hollow. We've gotten well, I guess we shouldn't even go there because that might be on the list, on somebody's list. But we've just gotten there. We got into the hall, and in this dream scenario, we get to do whatever we want while we're at Gen Con, consensually. And so, Mike, who's starting with their number 5?
Number 5. Oh gosh.
Mike, who's going first?
I mean, I figured this one was going to be a lot more informal than these other top 5. So I'd say whoever wants to volunteer their number 5.
I'll do mine first. I'll set the table, and then everybody else can just kind of go off that vibe.
Flip it.
Right?
Oh,
Then we can flip it. So after Jim Cole and I get done flipping all the tables and apologizing and setting them all back up, what I'm going to do, and this is no BS, this is my list. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to the Envy Born Games booth, and I'm going to give Matt Ryan a hug.
Whoa.
I'm going to say, hey, I'm going to talk to him about his games. I'm going to try to see if I can con him into letting me play some of his games with him or with some of the awesome people that are no doubt working his booth with
Number
him.
5.
But that's my 5. I'm running over there because guess what? I know Ammon's going to be busy, so that's got to be later. Seppi, do you know Ammon? You know Seppi Yoon? You know Seppi?
Yeah.
So Seppi, when he was on, 2 weeks ago? Was that 2 weeks ago? I think he called me a huggable little weirdo. So I'm just gonna go around and be weird and hug people. So awesome. Number 5, I'm gonna go get weird with Matt in his booth. Maybe he'll let me be in one of those TikToks he does. One of those.
Sounds like you're about to start an OnlyFans.
Yeah, man. Listen, you gotta dream big. So
bigger.
As a bald fella myself, I'm gonna go. I might. Yes. He cut the mullet. I was hoping that I could get there and steal some of those locks and then just like glue them around the bottom of like a hat that I like. So that it looks like I've got hair. But it could be some of that, good luck hair that he had. But yeah, Matt, I'm running to you. Let's be real. I'll probably find you Wednesday, but still, if I was just getting there Thursday, I'm running there and I'm jumping around like a maniac in your booth and trying to get you excited.
Is anybody else excited? Going number 5, Matthew Ryan? Is anybody else volunteering that?
I had it much higher than that, but now I got to change it up.
Bob, you dick.
Well,
do you guys have a booth this year?
Yes, but not like last year.
We're not going to shoot 44 videos.
Right. The nice thing is, honestly, this year we will have shirts and some pins for sale. There'll be some stuff that you can buy at our booth. And we will have a very small interview space set up. So if people want to make time for that, we definitely will do that. But last year I was so tied to the booth like all the time because I was like packing it. We were all everybody was doing a great job. We were doing tons of interviews and we were giving away games. And so we were really, you know, shaking babies and kissing hands and doing all of that, like a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But it'll be really nice to have a Gen Con where I can walk around and really, like, I've scheduled a few meetings here and there, but like pretty light, because I want to just go free form, you know, run around and just see people and hang out and visit.
What's
you
your
know,
booth number?
1937. Nope.
1931.
So close.
1931.
It is under Game Talk Network.
We're probably like just
1931 is the Wizard's wagon.
What the heck?
Maybe is it 1932? We'll just keep going until you find Game Talk Network.
I'll keep looking.
Maybe this is not correct. Maybe their map is wrong.
I know, I'm so
We're like right in the middle.
Yeah,
we'll be same booth last year.
Yeah, too. Yeah. Soul Skiddo. Yeah, 1931.
Yeah, it looks like I'm at the same spot you were last year, but I don't see you guys.
We'll be there. Squatters' rights.
What is it? What's it under? What's your name?
Game Talk Network.
Yeah. I can't find it. This search.
It's not on here.
Look up Gnome Hollow is the worst game I ever played. Maybe was that what we all agreed?
Tagline.
Oh, that's the subcategory.
Yeah.
Sweet love. What the heck?
The ironic thing is that we're going to go and buy up all the copies of Gnome Hollow and then resell them at our booth.
Right. You guys are going to have to go fight with them because like they didn't give you a booth this year.
No spaces in the name. Ammon, so no spaces in the name if you're searching for it.
I'm searching for it. All right, look. This is why I'm struggling here.
It's the Wizard's Wagon. Yeah, it's not in there.
I don't get it.
Game Talk is not found.
Before.
They made a pin with the guys who stole the cards from Gen Con last year. I want that pin.
Yes, I did see that.
They did? Are you serious?
I'm buying that pin. It's correct on the PDF, but he wasn't using the interactive map.
Yeah, because it's like bad. But the PDF, the text is so small. By the time you zoom in, it's pixelated. It's rough. I don't know why one is wrong.
Evan, if you find that pin, buy me one. I will pay you back.
Buy me one too, and I'll pay you back.
I need to know where that pin is. I want that pin so bad.
I sent you a link to all the pins last week, but you don't read my links.
It's in his Google Doc.
It's in it. Yeah.
That pin link?
Yeah.
I think we should just make a pact right now. If we come across that pin, we're going to buy one for each other. But then
buy them up,
we're all going to get 4 copies.
Yeah. And then we'll have some to give away.
Good trade.
Perfect.
Good trade stuff.
We could put them out in
that's
the
my number 5. It's pins. I love pins at Gen Con.
Oh, here we go, Ammon.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm coming in with number 5. It is not Matthew Ryan. He's way higher than 5.
Oh, yeah.
Arr. And we go with that. And
that's what's up.
Yeah.
Hell, well, we've shared quite a few hotel rooms because of travel board games. So I know how he snores, but 4 pins for a copy of Gnome Hollow? Ooh. I don't know if the app will let me give this away. I'll try. But yeah, I love pins and we have so much fun. And my wife last year was her first convention and she was able to she's like, I love all these pins. And she collected all these pins and it was just, we had a lot of fun.
That's awesome though. I'm really excited that I don't know how your spouse is about board games, but it's always awesome when somebody else is in it and they got something to be amped up for and excited for. I love that. So
that's right.
I'm sorry. I've been so fixated because I can find anything online. GameTalkNetwork.com. It's all one word, booth 1931. Now,
why did they do that?
Now, why? The other question is if you there it is. But if you don't search, I'm so confused. Why is this now showing us when before
breaks it into this huge long piece?
And now it's back to Wizard's Wagon.
What?
Oh my God. Was that last year's? That's the other thing. They don't do a very good job of like archiving previous maps. So sometimes you'll find yourself searching previous year's interactive maps and you won't even know it because it doesn't say it anywhere on the map.
Okay,
Anyway.
I just searched the same thing, GameTalkNetwork.com, and it does not. It says that does not exist for me.
I wonder if you're on a.
It's because he's in Utah.
Weird.
I forgot we had the whole thing blocked for people in Utah. It's a whole
thing. They passed the bill. You have to show your government ID and everything now in order to get on there.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, hold on. I'll get it. Let me see. Do I show it to you guys right now so everyone can take a
screenshot?
Yeah, and hold up your social security card
and the front and the back. We need both, like real clear.
Yes, we're also we're gonna need the last those little 3 digits as well.
The mother's maiden name, name of your first pet, and the street you grew up on.
All right, so legitimately, my number 5 was collecting merch, because, like, after you've been collecting games for a while, it's like, yes, I am excited to buy new games, but the first thing I purchased at Origins, that Bob and I purchased at Origins, our very first purchase, Envy-born fanny packs. I'm not even making it up. It was the first thing we did. We saw you and Matt. You were probably like the third person we talked to, but you were the first booth we bought something from. I like collecting the pins and finding merch. I bought some t-shirts, and it's like, yeah, it's cool to have games, but like it's also fun to rep publishers and games that, it's just cool. So especially going to cons and and having that merch with you and repping it, I like it. I like searching for that stuff now a lot. So that was my number 5. I had that.
Nice.
Yep. I have that pin. I love that pin.
Gosh dang,
someone offered to trade me for it.
Yeah, my trash stash one's down here too.
I have that one too.
I gotta grab something. I feel inept.
Got my pins.
I feel inept.
Oh yeah, look at this guy.
I'm doing side quests.
Oh yeah.
Oh, look at that guy. Know me.
Are those going to be for sale at the op?
There's no place like Gnome.
For free.
Oh, dude.
They got pins.
Hold on. Number 5 on my list. Sorry, Matt, you've been bumped. I need to find Ammon and get one of them Gnome pins.
Oh, see, look at how cool these are. Look, this is for a game called Gems of Erudicia.
Oh yeah, that game.
Yeah.
So I just started working on the rulebook for this. I'm doing the graphic design for the rulebook for Roberto. He's awesome.
Nice.
So we're gonna make him a nice rulebook so that everyone can be blown away.
A bag full of pins.
I do like a good rulebook.
Right?
Sovereignty.
I don't know if you know, but Tim and I've got a thing with rulebooks. Don't put any pertinent information in an off color, like off to the side. Make sure you can bold it. That's fine. But we like to have it all in the main body of the text. I hate it when you're looking for a rule, you can't find it. And it's like, oh, it's in this little thing that looks like it's probably flavor text off to the side.
It's in a sidebar.
Yeah, it's in a sidebar where it's like, oh, this is a game example. Like, because if I read the rule and I feel like I understand it, I don't always read all of the examples because it's like, I don't need this breakdown. But there have been many times where we find like, oh, well, if I would have read the example, like, it's not like, oh, now I understand the rule. It is literally the rule is there and not in the other part of the rule book. And it drives me bananas, which is a very short trip. Oh, Mike doesn't, he struggles with necklaces. Don't choke yourself.
All right. There they are.
Hey.
We've got Llama from Amigo. We've got an Envy-born pin.
What?
That was Gen Con last year, their official pin.
It's awesome.
That is a Guardian from Lost Ruins of Arnak.
Yep.
We've got Addix, who West helped develop Rove.
Did you see the comment from
I did. I like that. The snide bar.
I have The Badger from Forges of Ravenshire.
Oh,
I got that one. I like that one.
Trash Dash Possum.
Yeah, it's Penelope.
I got a raw 25th century pin.
Yeah.
I have one of those.
We got Fairy Tale Campaign Trail, of course.
I need to get cooler pins. You guys have cooler pins than me.
So I've
Not for
a couple
long.
of years of collecting them. It doesn't take long.
I get cool pins.
I have more than I can display. I got to figure out where to put them. Now, if my fanny pack fit, I'd put all my pins on that. But
man,
I gotta buy another one.
Just get a good cork board. We got that for like our Disney pins when we go to Disney, and so then we come home and we put all those pins on there. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll tell you something about the sidebar. Oh, go ahead.
I forgot about this one.
Well,
oh boy.
I was gonna say real quick. My 5 was in the same vein as you guys with getting the merch and stuff, but it was spending money I don't have. You know, I love going there the first day, spending all this money I don't have, and getting a bunch of stuff. So yeah.
Well, and then you go home and you earn
Bob.
it.
Yes, that's right. That's the American dream. I think I'll use my credit card. Yeah.
Is that your American accent? You have to like.
That's right.
Like
that's my American accent.
That's racist, Bob, and I won't stand for it.
It's okay. I know you're sitting. It's fine.
That's a hilarious video. I think I'll use my credit card.
What the heck?
Very racist Portuguese.
Oh my gosh.
That's right.
Love that.
Oh. Yeah, Ammon, sorry, maybe we should have warned you a little bit more what you were in for.
I'm good. I can keep up. Just barely.
So what were you going to say? You're about to launch into a story before I...
No, I was going to just say, like, the sidebar issue that you guys have, this, like, you know, your victims. Oh, look at those stickers. I need that sticker.
I need a Googs one. I don't have a Googs one. I got a West one.
I need the West sticker.
You gotta bug them for those. The problem is he puts these on like the games he's definitely going to keep in his collection. So the problem is if you put this on something,
he's going to think it's his.
I lost a water bottle to West because of that. Because
he gave me a sticker.
Oh,
he's like, here, Tim.
Ammon, you know the answer to that.
Yeah.
You know the answer to that.
Put it on Kelly, and he's like, oh, look what's mine now.
No, my wife, and I lost another one.
So much
Not again.
Oh, and of course, one of the Grant pins, which were cool too.
I have a Grant pin.
It's fun to collect that stuff. I like doing that.
At Origins, I was walking to the restroom, and then there was this trash can there, and there's this little tiny flamingo just sitting on it. So I picked it up, and I took a picture of it, and I sent it to Wes, and I asked, I was like, so did I win some scavenger hunt or something like that by finding your flamingo hidden around the room? And he's like, no, but I need that. And so I had to give him the flamingo. But yeah,
your
it was funny.
Flamingo?
Yeah, it was just random, though, just because, like, you know, they had, like, the flat, like, cover with, like, just a hole cut in it. It was just sitting there, and I was like I felt like it was something that Wes might have hid somewhere, and to see if somebody could find it, you know, and so it wasn't. It was some kid apparently.
Are you copying that in there? I want to see it.
Yeah. So I'll show you the fun ones real quick if you want. There's some really cool ones.
Zoomies.
Oh, I need my dog has zoomies.
Yeah.
That one's cool.
Like that.
There's so many cool ones.
Where's that crit?
Cool.
Who's the crit? Yeah, one from
Hairbrained.
Hairbrained. Okay, cool.
Oh, are bald guys allowed to shop there?
No.
Damn it, Bob! Can you take my badge and go buy that pin for me?
Yeah.
Because they'll be like, Tim, that hat's not fooling anybody. Go get out of here.
Hold on. It's H-A-R-E, and your brain is the size of a rabbit, so you're safe.
Good. Thank God.
Yeah.
Ooh, that Archon game looks cool.
That's one Jim Cole talked about. Echelon is the name of that game.
Yeah,
really cool dark art. Yeah. Eschaton.
Oh, yeah.
There's some really cool ones. I'm trying to. Oh, Dodo's writing dinos.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, Tim, if you
got an email from them.
Yeah, we did. I was celebrating earlier. Or getting distracted by pins, but it literally was like what?
Mike,
Boulevard number 5.
Go to the Game Talk Network one, dude.
All right, I'm working my way.
Wait, do you guys have one?
There it is.
There it is.
Yeah.
With a dragon and a microphone.
Hey, look at that booth 1931. It's right on there.
Yep,
and it's the right booth number, but the website's wrong, so no one will know how to find this.
I trust the Pin Bazaar.
Yeah, they've got their
Right?
stuff together way more. Oh, I like that one.
Yeah,
I want the weird giraffe one. There are two.
Love it.
There's some other ones that aren't even part
I'm
of the
gonna have
Pin
to go through
Bazaar.
these.
Yeah, dude. There's so
Figure
many
out which
cool
ones I
ones.
want.
Oh, that's
That was
cool.
huge.
Yeah, this thing is compensating.
The Compensator 2024.
I need that pin. No.
Hot box pizza. Wow.
Cool.
I'm gonna. At least that pin will explain why my Envy Born fanny pack doesn't fit.
Poor Matthew. He's just like, no, stop talking about me.
It's
you know
so
what's
much
funny, Mike,
free
is that
promotion.
mine doesn't fit
I like
either.
that one.
It just slides down my narrow hips and goes down to my little bird ankle.
Because you got
I
no
can tighten
butt.
that for you.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I got a butt. I ain't got
You
much.
are a
That's
butt.
Ooh,
I have a butt.
That's cool.
Oh,
Uno
shoot.
wild card. I'm sorry, but that's cool.
That is cool.
Is it a wild draw 4?
It really is.
Yeah.
It
Should
is.
be.
That's pretty cool.
Like it.
Tea and absinthe. What is tea and absinthe?
They probably
I
sell
mean,
tea.
you know,
I don't know. It's cool though.
it is.
They have tea bags.
We're not talking about your OnlyFans anymore, Bob.
You keep bringing it up.
They love me. And
Oh, there it is. That's got to be the heist pin right there.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
one of them. I think there's more than one. No, that is it. Yeah,
how many? Oh wow, how many are there?
that's the one.
All right,
the magic
Mike,
cards flying out.
I responded to that email while you were scrolling.
Oh, sweet.
I said, hell no.
Wow, that's rude.
I know. I really shouldn't have typed that. I immediately regret it.
What the heck? eBay's
right.
gonna be there? It's so weird.
Well, they had that Buy It Now game last year.
Who, eBay?
Yeah, they were testing out. They were literally giving away a game. You just
I
go to
have
their
it.
booth.
I still have mine over there.
I do too.
Right over
I
there.
don't even think I ever played it, but they were kind of
No.
experimenting with
Rock.
sort of that. Danielle Reynolds was
cool.
on development of that.
Oh, was
Bezier.
she?
Yeah. Yeah, there's some cool ones. I mean, I could scroll forever. I don't know how far.
I really
along
like
this
the
list
friendly
I am.
skeleton one. I think that's my favorite one.
Mhm.
That's cool. I want
Yep.
that.
Don't love
Wow.
this Hachette pen, but love their games.
Yeah.
The cat?
Is
Yeah,
that your
it's
French
all right.
thing coming back to us all?
Yeah. Yeah. He's
Yeah,
tying it.
so-
He's bringing it back.
I
Yep.
am full circle
Hey,
again.
someone's home from work. Congratulations. Isn't work terrible?
Yay,
away.
Nix.
Nick.
Congratulations.
Another slave to the grind. We all are.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
This one's
grind
cool from
anymore.
Hachette, though. I like this one.
I like that frog from Bezier.
Yes, indeed.
He looked
eBay.
noble.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, I wonder how many of these are. Is there no like? Oh, I see. You're getting close to the bottom. It looks like. I can tell
Yeah,
by
I
your-
think I just
Oh, I
need
see
a
it now.
pin budget and not a game budget this year.
Right.
Uh,
Oh, the
There you go,
old
that's
Gen
the
Con, the old
And there's-
convention center rug.
What does it mean
There's
that
so
you have
many.
to redeem 21 tickets with the full set of rares to receive that?
Ultra rare. Oh wow.
I don't know. And there's so many pins I get that aren't even part of the Pin Bazaar. So I haven't even officially participated in it. So
Yeah, and some booths
Yeah.
will just have pins for sale that aren't part
Yeah.
of the pin bazaar. Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like the one that I was showing you earlier about the being on the side quest. He wasn't part of the pin bazaar. It was just a pin that somebody had for sale.
Mm-hmm.
very cool.
I need the
All
Oink
right.
game. It looks cool. It's a submarine. I
Like,
love
looks
that.
cool.
Oh, submarine.
Um,
Yeah, I played.
yeah.
Have you played that game with that submarine on it? Like Deep Sea Adventure.
yeah,
Yeah, this one right here.
have not.
Oh,
Boom.
snap.
There it is. Yep.
Look at that.
I love how like little their games are and like
hmm
Mhm.
yeah, like this is fun.
Oh,
This is
no. Sorry. I
What?
just feel really bad for Nix. Gave a coworker her break. 40 minutes later, you were informed she quit.
Oh my god.
Yikes.
Wow.
She took a long break.
That's a long break. Yeah.
I'm still on break.
rude.
Don't call me.
Mhm.
Did she at least say thank you for letting her take a break? Like
Yeah, really.
I hope she
Yeah,
gave
don't
you,
be
like, a
rude.
thing. Yeah, like like be like, hey, thanks for doing this. I'm quitting, by the way. You might not want to agree to this.
Right. So maybe make me go on break later.
All right.
Why, I guess I want to know why you even had the pretense of going on break, because it's not like you went on break. You just quit.
Right. Why don't you just
Yeah,
quit
you're just
before
like,
going
I'm
on
out of
break?
here.
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't like this person, and so this was like revenge.
Ooh, Nix, did you wrong this person? Nix
Were
is
you
a pretty nice dude. I've talked to him
Did you
quite a
steal
bit.
something out of the joint fridge that was theirs?
Oh yeah. Oh, the shared kitchen space.
What the heck?
All right, who's going to volunteer their number 4 thing to do at Gen Con?
Wow.
All right.
Oh, sounds like Bob.
I'll start because this is kind of a new one. I really get a kick out of seeing and meeting people that watch the channel and then playing games with them. Done that at every con I've had the opportunity, and I just think it's cool. If you watch the show, you kind of already know who we are and what we're about. We're not any different in person. And so it's like, if people like your channel, they probably like you as a person. Like people that watch this show know who we are. Like this is what we're like.
Unfortunately, this is it.
There's what you get. As long as you get past
Mike's
Mike's smell, you're good to go.
Yeah, you've got the huggable little weirdo like Goblin running around. You've got Mike with the weird ointments that he puts in his beard, which makes him smell weird. And then Bob's Portuguese diet tends to make him flatulent. So you've got that. I mean, it's a lot of stuff going on.
And my diet makes me not fit in fanny pack. But
jokes on you guys, I can't smell.
Jazz got that long COVID. She
that's right.
Smell.
This is why I don't have a stream.
You know what we're about. And so if you see us at Gen Con, you say hi, you want to play a game, we're always game. It's really fun to do that.
Yeah, and if anybody wants an autograph from the Cheddar Goblin, that's me. I will sign it. That's a horror movie reference. But anyways, yeah, I'll sign Cheddar Goblin stuff.
Not a beard oil guy at all. In fact, the last time Wes was here, he asked me for beard oil, and I'm like, I have hand lotion. Well,
Mike's like, it works great on my bush.
Yeah. So he used it. He said it worked fine, but I'm not a beard oil person.
And then, it helps with the curls.
And then like an hour later, we played this weird taco game. So
he's like, oh, Mike put lotion in my beard. I'm gonna screw him over by making him play this game with me. Ammon, right. I'm serious, dude. I want one of those taco. Yeah, I'm going to ask you to sign it. So if you decide to sign it first before I'm there, that's fine too. But I will ask you to sign it if it's not signed. I'm that guy. I'm that guy. I'm very excited.
It's the leftovers that fill my basement.
Yay! I love leftovers.
Right?
It's a good show.
Do any of them have the mats?
They all do. They're all deluxe editions. Yeah. And I'll bring you guys the expansion too. I made an expansion called the Gross Out
Guacamole?
Expansion.
Oh,
the Gross Out expansion.
Gross Out. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Gross Out. I'll bring all the goodies.
Awesome.
I love it. I'm very excited.
Okay, my number 4 is just walking the hall because I don't think I've ever been any place and seen so much interesting stuff, and you can just see like creativity just is like
so
rampant
much
in that hallway. Like there's just creativity everywhere you look, and it's very inspiring. And honestly, I like supporting other creators.
That's awesome. That and honestly, that shows, right? You were talking about the other designer, you're at Origins and they're kind of struggling, trying to be seen and, and stuff. And to have somebody to walk around with you and, introduce you to people, talk to people, even just to bounce ideas, while you're having a stroll, and be like, okay, so what do you think about this? Or what do you recommend?
Yeah.
I mean, your time is your most valuable and precious resource. And so to give that to other people and share that with other people is very generous. So
100%.
right on.
Yeah, go check out his game. It's called Chicken Fried Dice.
Chicken Fried Dice. Actually, put us in touch with that dude. We'll get him on the show.
Yeah.
Unless he's like a total jerk.
Joke.
He's
I'm
awesome.
just kidding.
You guys,
No, wait, no.
like-
We don't want nice. You have filled our
We
quota
take
of
the
nice
jerks,
people.
too.
We need horrible people on.
He's
So as long as he's
awesome.
terrible, we'll have him. No, yeah, put us in touch, Ammon. Let's
Awesome.
figure if he's at Gen Con, send him our
I'll
way.
find out.
Let
I'll reach out.
us know. Let's talk to him.
Yeah,
I want to
he's
help
awesome.
people.
You know what?
He's,
Random
It's super fun. What?
random thing. Another talent that I was reminded that Ammon has. I hear you're also going to be working on the rule book for Gems of Iridecia. So the guy does rule books too.
Yeah, he already said
Yeah,
that.
rule books. I
That
just,
game looks
I'm-
awesome.
Oh, Mike was AFK when we were talking about.
Oh, yeah, Mike was putting on pants or something, or
Mike?
beard oil,
Hopefully.
beard lotion.
Putting some beard
I,
lotion in.
I actually did the graphic design for recently for Kinston Key for their game.
Oh, Galactic Cruise.
Galactic Cruise.
Yeah.
And let me
Thank-
tell you, that's a hefty rulebook, man.
Yeah.
44 pages.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
And
I
in
do
none of
rulebook-
its pictures. It's all very small text. It's just
Oh, there's a lot of pictures now.
It's a tech
we've
manual.
got that. But it's fantastic. What a great game.
Nice.
nice group of guys too. Really, really friendly guys.
Yeah, we've
No, I'm not
had
Peter
several
O'Toole.
interactions with him.
Ian did the artwork. I'm just doing the layout.
Oh, look, listen, Ammon's now on like a first name basis with Ian O'Toole also.
I don't know him. I
Oh,
just,
okay.
Like
You just name dropped it like, oh yeah, Ian did the
I've
stuff.
never met him. I've met lots of
know.
people, but I've never met him. I'd love to meet him.
He's an
very,
amazing artist. Oh my gosh, he's so
Mhm.
talented.
Yeah, he's very cool.
He's
But
so
yeah, I
talented.
don't know him.
All right, Bob, what's
so
your
my-
number 4?
Everybody called
Oh.
him Ian.
What?
I figured everybody called him Ian. That's
Oh,
his name,
Toast.
Mr.
Yeah.
Mr. O'Toole to
Yeah.
us.
Mr.
He's like, get
Mr.
away from me, you weirdo. It's Mr. O'Toole.
Yeah, you huggable little goblin. Get away from me.
Yeah, exactly. And no, I don't want to hug you, even though I called you huggable, which is really
That's right.
confusing to me.
Stop groping
That's
his
right.
leg,
Mixed
man. Like,
signals.
what the heck?
Mixed signals.
Listen, yeah, I had to learn a lot the hard way.
Court cases, like
Yeah, so many.
okay, what
All right,
else?
Bobby.
So,
Yeah, my
Oh,
number 4, I didn't know I liked until we did it last year. But that was checking out the Unpub room. I thought that was super cool. You know, like seeing games before they're like, you know, even the Kickstarter or whatnot, and games like in development. You know, you got publishers and designers there, like listening to, you know, your ideas and your feedback. And like, I enjoy doing that kind of stuff, and I'm looking forward to seeing what's in there this year.
it's awesome. Love that.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mr. O'Toole.
so the first exposure hall on Pub Room and just walking
Mhm.
the hall. I moved to my honorable mentions. Love doing those things, but I'm gonna mention other stuff. But I'm totally with you. Just walking, just literally zigzagging through the whole thing and trying to look at every single booth that's there. Is definitely, I try to do it. It's not always possible, especially at Gen Con.
Yeah.
But
Well, it'll be
That's
nice
what
not
I-
to be tethered this year.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I usually do that early in the morning, like when we're there early. Like last year, what I would do is I'd help set up the booth, get up once that was all good, and I'd have a good, half hour or so, and it's not very crowded, so you can kind of buzz through quick, and then like, oh, okay, mental note, I need to come back here later, maybe when there's, because not all of them are manned that early, but it is a good,
Or woman.
yeah, woman or person
Woman that early.
Person.
staffed.
Person that early.
But yeah, and I always feel terrible though sometimes because when you walk by and there's some people are at the booths and there's not people there, like everybody's kind of walking by their booth, and then I'm looking, and I'm a person that makes a lot of eye contact, usually like uncomfortable, awkward, long, intense eye contact. But no, I make a lot of eye contact. So like I look at these people and then I see them and they look at me and they're like, I've got somebody. like, please come over here and talk to me. And I get it because they're really just, I mean, they're there, you know, they're excited to be there, but obviously you want people at your booth. And so like, you know, it's very hard for me to keep walking sometimes. So like, unless I like have somewhere to be, I will go over and, you know, kind of indulge a little bit. And sometimes it's like awesome. And sometimes it's like, oh, okay, now I've got to start planning my exit strategy because they're very nice people, but I do want to go somewhere else. And then if I'm like on my way to a place, I can at least be like, oh, hi. And then just kind of keep going. And I feel like a total douchebag doing that. I hate it.
I'm just picturing you making like very uncomfortable eye contact here. So
yeah, lots of it. Yeah. Like, I'm gonna find a good spot to stand while you're signing games, acting like one of the Beatles at the op booth, and I'm just gonna stare really weirdly at you. I'm
gonna wave at you and call you over and make you start signing stuff.
Yay! I'll write your name.
You're just gonna be like, Ammon.
Yeah, Ammon. Dude.
Evan, thanks for the compliment, man. Appreciate that.
Evan just fell in love. You've got to stop doing that, Ammon, because everybody's gonna start flocking.
That's why I wear glasses. I gotta
it's a filter. It's a filter.
Yeah, it's a filter.
Yeah,
makes sense.
That's true. I should go ahead and cover mine up as well.
Oh, thank God. Whew. Okay,
that's much better. That's who you are. I never recognized you.
It's Clark Kent. I thought we were talking to Superman this whole time.
Too much glare.
No, too sexy. Too sexy.
Yeah.
That's why I like wear it like a little high. This is an old photographer's trick. You pitch them up slightly, and then like it doesn't get glare.
Oh, look at that.
See?
Look at that. He's so
talented. Mike, you got to raise your light up higher. So
yeah, my lighting.
I tip my head up.
It's my monitor. Right that's the problem.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
it's literally my monitor.
Turn the brightness down.
You can see you guys.
Oh,
it's all the way down.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Nice. I'm just gonna see your eyes.
I'm just gonna get anti-glare.
Ammon loves the way he looks in your eyes. Keep wearing those.
It is trick photography. Yes.
That was almost like a librarian. Now you get the whole. Yes.
Yes. Well.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm in an 80s video.
Drastically different with those at the bottom of your nose. Like it's just not even the same person.
This is how I go incognito walking through the show. Actually,
because my eyebrows, like they're just okay. So most of my life you couldn't see my eyebrows. See, that's actually eyebrow right there, but it's see-through.
Oh,
it goes all the way to there.
You're a ginger.
Dark as I get older. Yeah.
So you have to. How many souls do you need to consume to get the coloring for your eyebrows? Because I thought that was like a thing with the gingers, right?
4 or 5 a month.
Okay. Yeah, that's not terrible. Wow. They got quotas, man.
Lots.
That's way more than they consume here in the Midwest.
So you're gonna see a theme with my list starting now. Or a trend.
Here it goes.
So number 4 on my list, I'm gonna hunt down and find these people. They have wronged me. And I'm going to give them hugs and eye contact. And that is my friends from the Parakeet Griffin games. They will be demoing. They've made a game that they'll have come into Kickstarter soon called Fairy Tale Campaign Trail. I call them kids. They're young. They're younger than me. Doesn't take much. But this spunky group of kids made a game that is insanely fun, and we have put a ton of hours into just playing their prototype with our friends and anybody that'll sit down and play it with. And it's just like a BSing game, you know, like, hey, you know, we're all running for mayor of this, you know, fairy tale town. There's a problem. We all have to pitch our solutions by using a card from our hand, and then there's a modifier. So you're like, maybe you have to sing your response, or maybe you have to, you know, everybody has to do like an accent. Yeah. All kinds of stuff like that. It's just super fun. And the group of people that have made this game are just really, really awesome. They're very kind. They're very generous, and they're just fun to be around. And I like hanging out with them. So I'm going to find them and impose my presence on them until They awkwardly ask me to leave so that they can actually enjoy themselves, and then I will move along to my
looking
number.
at us.
Yeah, exactly. But no, they're an awesome group of people. We love hanging out with them, and I'm gonna go find them. I will find you. I have a very particular set of skills, which is yet to be determined, and I will find you. But I'm gonna go see them. I'm gonna go see them and bother them for as long as I can, because they're some of my favorite people.
It's awesome.
And that game is hilarious. And
yeah, I will have this with me at the show. We'll be playing this.
Nice.
We will be playing this.
You need
yeah, we're supposed to play a. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I need to get him to sign it. It's a prototype, but yeah, I get him to sign it.
We're supposed to play. Have you played? What is that called again? Adventure Party.
Oh, I need to play. Yeah, we're gonna play Adventure Party with them, but yeah, I haven't played it yet.
Play that game.
It's a good time.
That looks fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, who's next? Number 3. We're number 3, right?
Yep, that was everybody before.
3.
Wow.
Okay, my number 3 is all the parties at night. They're so fun.
Yeah, girl, let's go.
Everybody's throwing like parties, and a lot of people don't realize it. So, but there's like stuff going on all over the place, and if there's always a person to go see and hang out with, which is always really fun in the evening.
Yeah,
I never get invited to those.
Well, friends and family, Tim.
Oh yeah. It's because I'm a weirdo.
No, there's like lots and lots of I don't know how like you just karaoke. Yeah, there's
Heck yeah.
Especially for designers. Okay, so if you're a game designer, there's always like publishers throw parties, Kickstarter usually throws a party. Yeah. A lot of manufacturers do stuff, and a lot of them you can buy tickets for Gen Con online. So you can, it might be getting a little late to get them now, but and there's lots of launch parties for games at night that publishers will put on.
Yeah, we're doing one with Thornwood Studios. Yeah, we're gonna do a charcuterie soiree. I hardly ever. I think some of it is just because I'm lazy. Is I hardly ever get on and buy those tickets and like do those things because I'm usually kind of like I just want to see where the night takes me,
Right.
And so there's some of that
other
too.
Stuff at parties. There's lots of stuff to do at night. So.
Yeah, we are. I mean, I always find something to do. That's for damn sure. It's not hard.
Yeah, the hardest part is actually getting enough sleep.
Yeah.
I'll sleep later.
Yeah.
But that actually lines up with my number 3, which is the Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria. Like we went there and fantastic, right?
Wait, I thought Barley's was at Origins.
No.
What's
the Barley's is the one?
I thought Barley's was at Origins and had the special pub glass.
Which is the tap room one that we went to and we got the flights.
That wasn't Barley's.
What was that called?
I don't know. Mike, check your beer app.
I could have swore it said Indy. I looked it up today.
I thought Barley's was at Origins.
Barley's is at Origins, but there are other breweries downtown.
Yeah, Barley's is at Origins. That's true.
Well, not Barley's.
List debunked.
Right.
That's the goblin in me that came out. I apologize.
It says Barley's Indianapolis menu.
Wow.
That isn't where we went to a really good.
Year?
I don't remember.
What was that one we went to? Because I want to go there again.
Yeah, because we went to Spencer's.
Like amazing pizza.
It was Spencer's birthday. We had a really good time.
Yes. Yeah. That's why I saw it and it said that's where it was.
That's where. Was it Spencer and I we're doing the
Yard House?
The Yard House.
Yard House.
That was fun.
Way off.
You were. I knew it wasn't Barley's though. Samsonite. I was way off. Bob, I literally quoted that this morning.
Nice. Yeah, but that's what I meant. Obviously, but going out to the places around there to eat. We went to that brew house and I'm not big on beer, but they had flights and they had a huge variety and I actually found stuff I liked. So I wasn't nerd enough like Mike to track it in an app, but hey, I only do that for board games.
I'm big on beer.
Yeah. You're big on stats.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons I can't fit into my Envy board.
I was gonna say, dude, you gotta get off them stouts. You gotta switch to the pilsners. You got to go to the light ones, man. Those
If I can
Yard
see
House.
through the beer, it's not dark enough.
those oatmeal stouts are crushing you.
Yeah, we
Okay,
need to
let's see here.
try and meet up with obviously many people and do many things. Good one.
I'm trying
Bob.
to find it. There is a
love
pizza
party
place.
Well,
that night.
it's almost we got it right.
Oh yeah, the pizza place. Here I'm actually just using.
I'm trying to remember what it's
Maps
called.
At the moment.
Now I want to know. It's like so good.
Pronta
Pizza place?
Pizzeria.
Yeah, it's right off. I think it's off Capitol Street.
I should ask
Isn't that
Julia.
the
She'd
street
know.
that the mall is on?
Shapiro's? No.
Hey, Mike. Jim Cole says he's your beer brother from another mother.
Yeah,
Love
that's yep. Love my dark beer, man. That's for sure.
It's not like Goodfellas, is it?
I'll let you you keep searching for
Search
pizza.
Yeah.
My number 3, as we grow as a channel, we just meet more and more cool people like Ammon and half of our chat here. So honestly, it's just seeing industry friends. It's like a family reunion. It's like there's so many people I am.
My whole
looking
list
forward
is
to
industry
seeing.
friends. I
Yeah.
disagree with this pick. I hate this pick. I'm just kidding. I love it. This is my favorite thing.
You're listing off my number 1.
I mean, I couldn't narrow those people down into just 5 of them.
I wanted to
literally-
exclude people specifically.
We have so many now. We have so many now. I'm literally making a spreadsheet so I don't forget people. Is what I started doing since last Gen Con. It's awesome.
Wait.
It's really cool.
Mike, you say you're making a spreadsheet?
Oh yeah.
Yes,
This is Lover.
yes. It's already done. I think I already shared it with
This is
you.
Mike's self-love.
We need some Barry
Check
White
your
music to
email.
start playing every time Mike or anyone else has a spreadsheet. It's just like
Oh.
Chef from South Park. Oh yeah.
Oh, look at this. I
Yeah.
already shared this with the Rundown Gmail and the Crafty Kether Gmail. So
You did.
Yeah.
Hey,
it's a
everybody,
lot
have
of
you
fun.
seen their sheets? They're big and long and full.
It's a big happy family, man. I'm glad to be part of it. It's awesome.
I really appreciated the beat there, Bob. Really
thanks.
long and
Digging it.
cool.
Oh.
That's awesome.
Look
Ammon,
at my long Google
Yeah.
Sheets.
do you want to do your 3 or do you want me to do my 3? Because we're on.
Oh,
you haven't
my
done your
3?
3 yet, right? You haven't done yours yet.
Dude. Okay, so you go. You go ahead.
Oh, sure. No, mine's easy. Mine's easy, and it's apropos because he's here in the chat. I'm gonna run over to the Arkwright. I think it's Arkwright booth where I
Arknight?
bought where I bought my Mimic dice for my kids because I like to bring souvenirs home for my kids like every year. When I go to a show, I like to bring them stuff. So like cool dice. And but our friend Jim Cole, who is a designer himself, and that we have become like so many of our industry friends because we ask Arknight. Thank you, Jim.
I knew it was
you're
night.
right. 29. Yeah, go buy some dice. Go say hi to Jim. Ask him about his game, Zombie Survival Infection.
He does the art for his game too, and man, it's awesome.
Dude is so talented. I just hate him. No, he is a great guy. I love him. He has been. It's just this community that we've been building. It's exactly like what Mike is saying, with the industry friends. But we're always talking to Jim either privately on Discord or in the chat. I mean, there's just all kinds of stuff going on, and he's just a great dude. And I'm going to go over to his booth and remind him of how great I think he is in a really awkward way with lots of eye contact and maybe even a hug if I don't get punched when I go in for it. But yeah, man, I'm just excited. I'm really excited to get to go and see him and say hey, and then probably buy more dice for my kids. And then they can argue over which box they want. Oh, well, I want the purple ones this year. Okay. Whatever. You guys sort it out. We got an octagon for that, right? We just put him in there. Let him.
I'm here for that.
Yeah. That's Mike's OnlyFans. It's just kid fighting. Since they won't let him do bum fights anymore, it's like kid fights. He gets a bunch of Halloween candy that he saves up, and he throws it into a small octagon and throws like kids in there that aren't allowed to have candy, so they really want it, and they're amped up and geeked out.
I want a battle royale with just Ammon's kids.
Oh, yeah.
I have 8. You're gonna lose.
Yeah, it's
holy crap. He's got a
hard.
basketball team. He's almost got a baseball team. You
I have
are
8
in
kids.
danger.
That's why people gotta buy my stickers.
Were your kids? Ammon's kids famously were the kids in Step Brothers that made Will Ferrell lick the white dog poop. So that's the kind of gang you're going up against.
I have 3 biologicals and 5 stepkids.
That's amazing. That's awesome, dude.
Good
we have an
dog?
Can we have
an awkward off?
Yeah, we can. Bobby, listen, not everybody needs to have kids.
No.
No. You have an amazing life without
also
children.
Not a dad.
Yeah. Enjoy your life.
Enjoy life. If it's kids, great. And if it's not, also great. Yeah, Bob, you're doing fine. You're doing fine.
Yeah. I wanted at least 1, and then at 2 I was done, and then my ex-wife wanted a 3rd, and I was like, oh, because she wanted a little girl, and I was like, okay, this is the last one, and then I ended up having 5 more. So life just takes you weird places.
It does, man.
But you just have to enjoy it, no matter where you're at in it. Like, you just have to choose to live the best life you have now.
I've got 2. We're playing man defense right now, and we're going to keep it that way. My wife and I decided we've aged out of it. We've got a boy. We had a girl, and then we had a boy. They're 5.
The Brady Bunch's ass.
They're 5 years apart, and they like each other enough most of the time that it's manageable.
These comments crack me up. Okay.
Dink, dink,
dinks.
Dink, 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 dink.
I don't know what that means. I'm like,
I had to look it up. Dual income, no kids.
Oh yeah.
Oh
man,
that makes so much sense.
That's what's up. The dinks have got it good.
Oh, dude, seriously,
Bob. We're sinks.
Yeah. What?
Single income, no kids.
Dink for life. Yeah. Nothing
That's
wrong
awesome.
with that, man. Nothing wrong with that.
Love it.
All right. So we need Ammon's number 3 now, right?
Number 3? Oh,
making kids at Gen Con. That's his number 3.
Sweet love, no. Oh gosh. Sweet love, no. It's not possible.
Sorry, I was looking at Bob's list. That was my mistake. I didn't mean to step on your number 2, Bob.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Let's see here. My number 3. Oh, I would say that is probably Matthew Ryan.
Yeah.
He's got his first booth this year, and honestly, I'm so proud of him.
Mm-hmm.
He's come a long way, man. I've known him. I knew him a little bit when he worked for the infamous Gaming Goat.
Yeah, don't say it. Don't say it out loud.
I know, right? I know. I put him on the spot when he was on the show. I'm like, so what? When you worked there, why were you responsible for everything that happened there? And I'm just kidding.
That's what happens.
But he's an amazing dude. Yeah, and he's
an amazing dude. Yeah, 100%.
Nice.
All right. Number 2.
It's really weird seeing all of our faces like this.
Yeah, we should.
You do this for fun.
Yeah, we're sickos.
Whoa, that's a good face.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Now
I
we know why
was
he's
an only child. I had to keep myself.
Now we know why he's a sink.
Yeah, it's that beautiful
Make that
face. Mike's got that 1,000-yard stare sometimes, man. Oh boy. Oh boy. We got a hey, we're big time enough that we've got spammers in the chat now. I don't want to share it, but there is one in there.
Yeah.
Can we remove it?
I'm
going to delete that
Facebook.
comment because we don't need the Cash App. Like,
yeah. I mean, Now, if people feel like giving you a Cash App, I can drop mine in the chat.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Ammon's Cash App is just go to Gen Con and buy Gnome Hollow, or get on the Ammon
Just go
website and
buy my
pre-order it
game.
right now.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Go buy some stickers. They're awesome.
He gets $45 a copy that is sold.
Yeah,
so.
I wish. That'd be great.
Yeah,
Okay,
right?
so-
that'd be a good deal.
Number 2. What are we doing?
Number 2. Who's
Number
going
2.
first?
Well, mine kind of ties into what some of your number 3s are saying, but seeing all my friends, the ones that live far away, coming in, like we've made so many like Canadian friends from the West Coast, like friends from Texas, like
Friends
and
from Utah.
I feel like from Utah, I feel like Gen Con is
Crazy.
big enough to where it draws in so many of those people together, and it's nice
That's
to
true.
see everybody all in one place. Like you go to other little cons and you get to see some of them here and there, and like Origins and whatnot we go to, but like Gen Con is it's big enough to where everybody
It's
comes.
one-stop
One big
shopping,
group
baby.
hug, and that's awesome.
Yes,
Friends
friends
from
from
Michigan.
Michigan.
Yeah.
Terrible place, Michigan.
I
I
work in
can throw
Michigan,
in
but I
Ohio.
live in
football in
Indiana.
Michigan from here.
I lived in Ohio for a long time.
Oh,
And
I'm
it was
sorry.
Yeah,
Long time. 20 years.
Where in Ohio?
yeah.
Columbus.
Oh, it's like an Ohio State thing. Oof.
Everyone's like,
It's an Ohio State thing. There's a
"Oh."
lot of hatred for Michigan. I think Michigan's nice.
I'm
from
It's
Oregon
fine if you like
State.
apples.
Hey, Ammon, I'm a diehard Notre Dame fan. I live like very close to campus. So I also love to hate Michigan. So, I get it.
Mhm.
It's a sports thing. It's not a personal thing.
Yeah. I mean,
Go
I
Bucks,
can
go Ducks.
make it. I like it. I'll pull for the Ducks before I pull for the Bucks, but
That's true. That's fun. Oh yeah, Columbus has great food. 100%, dude. So good.
Mhm.
Michigan seems like a dream to me now. Evan, did you live in Michigan? Or is he just being wistful?
Quoting something.
He is an
Yeah.
actor.
Michigan
He's
has a lot
probably
of
got
great
some lines
places
that he's delivering.
He's very
there.
dramatic.
to
Yeah.
visit.
Yeah, he's a
Michigan
drama
is
queen.
Very beautiful when you get to the northern part of the state.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They also have a
To get
lot
away
of
from all the
great-
people, it's
they
really
also have a
nice.
lot of great beer.
Oh, it's a Simon and Garfunkel lyric.
That makes
There
more
we go.
sense.
I
Yeah.
say it seemed like something like that. Yeah.
Oh, is that from? I know what song that's from. Dang it.
Yeah, a Simon and Garfunkel song.
Yeah, no, but I know the specific
Oh
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Shut up.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Tim's been Garfunkeling.
Yeah, I have.
Oh my god.
He has my hairline now. All that.
Are you
Oh,
sure
yeah.
you don't have kids? Get the dad
Yeah.
jokes down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he dates enough
I was-
ladies
I
with
was a-
kids.
Well, fair.
Hey.
But I
Uh,
also had 3 awesome nieces, and I
You
feel like
do,
I was like
yeah.
the cool uncle. When
Awesome.
they were growing up.
He's the
Got them into
funkle.
board games.
That's right.
Yeah.
We
What's
are
funny is
Googled
my
already.
oldest niece called me and she told me that she had her D&D group meeting up. And I said, "Uh-oh, does your mother know?" Because my sister used to make fun of me so much for playing D&D, and now we're kids doing it.
Now you've
Yeah.
corrupted them. It has come full
Eat that.
circle. I'll go with my number 2.
Sure.
And again, I'm running over to this booth to see this person because there are industry people that have done a lot for us, for me, just either being a good friend, being kind to us for the show. But I feel like that Mike Giuliano would have been nice to me even if I didn't have a show, right? He's just a really nice A+ dude. I'm a fan of him as a person. I enjoy supporting his projects and the things he works on. And people, I am a crazy little Irish weirdo, and I am incredibly loyal. So when people are kind to me and good to me, you know what I mean? I return it too much, and I run around and jump around them and cheer and yell. And Googs is one of those guys. I love hanging out with him. He's an awesome dude. And I just, again, one of those people that I'm forever grateful for his friendship and just the stuff he has done for me and for the show, and just being a friend, even, right? Like not anything even like, oh, well, he loaned me $5 million. Like, no. Like he's just good. Yeah.
Is that how you guys got started?
What a good guy.
It was $500 million startup money, and you get our basements and be shooting on an iPhone. Don't ask where.
No.
I might have had a failed presidential run.
Well, Tim's got a suitcase full of IOUs.
Yeah, that's
keep
a lot.
those because they're as good as money.
Samsonite. As soon as I find Samsonite, I'm paying her back. But no, I love Googs and just the guy he is, and all the amazing things that have come just from being able to call him a friend. I'm grateful for it. So I'm going to run over and see Googs. That's the thing I'm doing.
Awesome.
And I know I'm going to get a hug from Googs because he signed a waiver 2 years ago that gave me permanent consent. So you can't take that consent away.
You keep those.
Yeah. Normally consent, like yes is
situational.
Yes. Yeah. Normally situational. With Googs, it's gone. He signed that away. So that's my number 2. I'm gonna go see Googs over at Third World Studios and say hi to all those awesome people. And I'm gonna talk about how much I love what they got going on there. I don't think Donnie and Corey are going to be at Gen Con this year, right?
No.
Yeah,
they will not.
Because otherwise, they'd be on the list because I want to go harass them too. But yeah, love me some Googs. Anti-restraining orders. Yeah, Evan knows what's up. Googs is amazing. Yeah, he's a good dude.
Yep.
Nice.
I'm actually going to get
Donnie
one of those.
Sad Panda.
I'm going to get one of those QSCon hockey jerseys. I'm in.
Oh, are you doing it?
I am. Yeah.
That Luca logo that they made is so badass. It's so good.
It really is.
I bet the hockey jersey fits. Unlike the NB board games,
Well, I'm getting a big size to make sure it does.
Donnie,
hockey jerseys are made to go over pads too. So
yeah, Donnie, I'm getting my hug from you at QSCon.
Oh, Donnie will be at QSCon. Nice.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna be at QSCon. I'm gonna get to actually play a game with him, like
IRL. Yeah, IRL. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, Donnie's awesome. But yeah, that's my 2. 2 is to go see Googs over at Third World Studios, hang out.
Yeah, Eric, I confirmed it today. I'm getting a hockey jersey. Why not?
Oh yeah, you sink.
And then go this year. We're all gonna be there.
Yeah.
What? QSCon?
Right.
Yeah, QSCon.
Where's it at?
Road trip.
Syracuse, New York.
Yep.
I need to go to New York. I love New York so much.
I've never been.
Pick them up. Yeah.
Let's go.
My aunt used to live in White Plains, so I go visit. It was fantastic.
Bob and Mike, just pick them up on your way.
There we go. We'll just swing over and get you.
No, wait, hold on. The con is that way.
Yeah. That was close.
Evan, you can come. We're just going to drive. You drive here, pick me up, and then we'll hit the rest of the country together.
Yeah.
Bob and I are doing a road trip, and we are taking a detour through Toronto to get to Syracuse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to be fun. Good times.
Oh, yeah.
There it is.
All right, I'll throw my number 2 out here. It's kind of one of the more obvious ones, but I mean, it doesn't make it any less fun. Buying the newly released games, going through all these preview lists, watching all these preview videos, finding the new games that are coming out, figuring out which ones interest me the most, and then tracking those games down. Definitely is part of the fun of Gen Con because there's more games released there than anywhere else in North America. So why not buy a shit ton of games? So
yeah.
And I've got several. I'm looking forward to getting a bunch.
Is it is it Ammon's number 2 now? Is it Ammon the only one left, or is Bob, do you need to go?
Number 2? Okay.
I went first.
I was actually
okay.
Oh, wait, did you go first?
No, good. Yeah, go ahead.
My number 2 was first. You're good. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So my number 2 is getting to meet designers of games that I love. So I think running into people.
Oh, good one.
I mean, it's like a thing. You're more likely to meet people like last year, I got to meet Henry Audubon, and we just like ran into each other at the launch party for his game, Cosmoctopus.
Oh,
But I didn't
right
know who
on.
he was. I was just like, "Hey, what are you doing here?" And he's like, "Oh, my name's Henry." And I was like, "Hey, Henry, my name's Ammon." And we just started talking, and then it finally clicked. Like, oh wait, this is Henry. Like, this is his game that we're celebrating. So that was really fun. And then we became friends. And so, like, he texted me just a couple days ago and was like, "You're going to be at Gen Con. Let's meet up." I'm like, 100%. So it's fun to meet people and, like, have really cool conversations and, like, almost learn some of the backstory for some of the games that you've been playing and enjoying as a family. It's just, it's the same place that I met, that same night I met Manny Vega. He made Flamecraft. And we've become fast friends. And we've been making a game together, which is so much fun. And so it's just, I think that's my favorite thing is meeting people, making that connection, and then realizing how much you have in common with some of these people.
That is the underlying theme of my whole list, right? Is like all of these people that I've met that are industry people that it's like, dude, if we lived in the same town, we would have been friends for years. But I'm really glad we're friends now, and just want to celebrate that while we're there with them. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's great.
I agree with you. So I will go ahead and transition to my number one, which is virtually the same. And it's making new industry connections that people that are making games that I want to play. And then I meet those people and then they become friends. Or publishers that are excited that we are excited to cover their games. And they're like, here, please shoot some content for this. Okay. So we literally got an email while we were streaming about a publisher that wants us to cover their games. And all right. So I've been in sales for 25 years. I got my first sales job in 99. God, I'm old. And I still get a high out of just making those new network connections. Like I'm excited about your product. You're excited about me covering your product. And then we walk away with games to cover. It does. That is my favorite thing to do at conventions now. We started being able to do that at Origins last year. And I'm like, wait a minute. People are giving me games just because I said I'd shoot a video on it. And I'm like genuinely excited about those
You're like,
games.
you
And that's why they
fools.
do it. But it's still just like, it's the imposter syndrome that kicks in. They're like, they really just gave me this just because I said I'd shoot a video on it.
Yeah.
But like, but it's genuine excitement. That's why I ask. Like, I'm not asking to cover your game. Just I got enough games. We all have enough games. So it just, yeah, Evan, it's me unleashed. It's just me, the closer in me kicks in. It's I still work a sales job to this day and I do networking all the time, but doing it at a convention with board game publishers and designers is a whole new level because they're all in one place. It is a smorgasbord. I love it. I get more of a natural high out of that than possibly anything else. So
That's funny because that
a
leads into Bob's number one, and that is doing a literal pound of cocaine to stay awake the whole time.
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
Oh snap.
I don't like cocaine. I just like the smell.
Let me smell that again.
Yeah. What? No.
Oh.
I don't think I like that.
Yeah.
I'll even add to that slightly. So last year, we went crazy with our Gen Con booth and got a ton of people in there. It was like everybody we knew were like, we're getting in that booth. And then when we started like essentially cold calling or cold messaging like other people, they're like, well, I don't know if they're going to say yes. We don't know them. When Stan Kordonsky agreed to be in our booth,
that was so cool, dude.
I was like, holy shit. Then David Turchi agreed to come in our booth and Bob interviewed him. And I was like, holy shit. I'm glad that I'm able to use, I guess, my life's profession to assist our channel in a way that definitely helps us quite a bit. So
And then I went in your booth and you deleted my video.
That's because you
I
saw
was in
Bob
it, though.
doing all that coke in the back, and we just had to lose that footage.
All right, guys, we gotta scrap that footage. We can't use that.
I'll have you know, Ammon, that editor that lost those 2 videos, he is no longer our editor. Now that's not why, but
That's not why.
It was a symptom of many other things.
Yeah.
What? Bob is a great editor. Sadness.
Oh no.
I interviewed Evan as well. Yeah.
Dude.
We made Bob do. I started the whole thing now, Bob.
Now I'm on another list.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bob's number 1 is I go to Gen Con because I make my entire annual salary.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Bob's like
80% of my annual income comes from Gen Con.
He's like, guys, I gotta make my nut. Let's go.
Right.
Oh, man.
Well, speaking of making my nut,
Oh boy.
my number 1. No.
OnlyFans. OnlyFans.
That's right. Yep.
What is your what's your number 1 there, Bobby? You ready?
Playing the games with all of these people. Like, I love to go to conventions for the games and getting to play the games with people I don't get to play games. I'm tired of beating up on Mike and Tim all the time. I want to, beat up on other people.
Strangers.
Yeah. And newly found friends that no longer like me,
Right.
So,
alienate new
game,
friends.
I taught them really bad. Yeah. Alienate new friends. That's right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's what I enjoy. That's my favorite thing about conventions. Like I said, that's why I went to Geekway for so long until I actually went to Gen Con, because it was about playing games. And you meet new people, you make new friends, and you play games together. It's like, oh, what are you playing? Oh, cool. I'd love to play that game. You mind if I join in? We were constantly having, randos just drop by like, oh, do you guys have an extra seat open? Yeah, have a seat, and play a game. And it's great. I love that.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, that's a pretty good number 1. Pretty good. Who's next?
I think you are.
Okay, I guess it's
We're
me.
like going in a little circle, and then
let's do it.
I don't know.
Yeah, let's do it. So here's the thing. Top off the list, number 1 with a bullet. You never forget your first. Yeah, no doubt.
I mean, where's this going, man?
Yeah, there's a knock at the door. Hold on. Pounding really hard.
Doubt. Yeah. How do you stay up late, play all games on your list? Nilo Boost, come down to the very side.
Quietly.
Yo, man, is Bob there? You Holden? Is William Holden there? No. Seriously though, when we were a very, very, very small channel, it was we were really only reviewing games that like we owned, because nobody's gonna send you stuff when you were 300 subscribers, and you're like, your video quality is not the best, your audio quality is okay, you're still kind of figuring stuff out. And Sam Stockton from BA Games gave us a shot with his first Kickstarter, sent us a prototype, the Cult of the Deep. We really liked it. Gosh, it was like a year later, or year and a half later, we go to Origins and we're like, oh, and it was my first Origins. I think it was all of our first Origins. And we knew they were going to be there, and it's like, oh, we should go find them and say, hey, because they were like the one publisher that was there that we had worked with. And we're like, oh, we should just, and so we were like, okay, we think they're going to be, we had an idea of where they were going to be. So we're kind of like being coy though. We don't want to just like walk right up to their booth. So we're kind of like, well, we'll just start at the one end because it was kind of convenient where it was located. We'll just start and kind of like walk, and then we'll walk by their booth. And then if we see them, we'll say hi, and we walk up to their booth and they're like, hey, Tim, Bob, like they knew us, and it was so surreal and crazy, and they made us feel so good. And they didn't have to, they could have just been like, hey, how's it going? But they legitimately just were their energy was so amazing, and they were so kind. And I will never forget that. And Sam, to this day, right? Sam and Ed both, just two of the brothers. I mean, they're all great. Their wives are great. Their families are awesome, but they invite us to things. Sam was like on a business trip and literally stopped in our area to hang out, drop off a copy of Forges to play with us when he first got like a production, a pre-production copy. He was on his way to Cleveland to shoot some stuff with Quackalope and them, and he stopped with us first and did stuff. I mean, we're on the way, but I mean, he stopped and he hung out with us, and he spent a day with us just playing games, and we played his game and we played other games. And then last year, Sam, there was, I think it was like the Saturday of Gen Con. He's like, it was early. I walked over to say hey to him, and he's like, you got a minute? I'm like, yeah, what's going on? And he's like, come with me. And he walked me around to like 3 different booths. And he's like, hey, do you know Kurt Covert from Smirk and Dagger? I'm like, I know who he is. I don't know him. He's like, okay, hold on. Kurt, come here. You know what I mean? And he's just like introducing me to people and just like, oh, hey, Tim's got a great channel. And like, and he doesn't have to do any of that. And I wouldn't expect anyone to do any of that, but they do. And I will never, ever, ever forget that for as long as I live. Right. Just, again, the generosity and the kindness, and they're so nice and they're so cool and they're so real. I just love them for that. I genuinely love them. And, that's got to be number 1 on my hit list. If I'm gonna go make it weird, I'm gonna go make it weird over at the BA Games booth. And
you can push them real softly on the swing.
Yeah, push them on that swing. But yeah, I just love those guys.
No wonder you guys are so fond of Forges of Ravenshire.
Yeah, well, I mean, we do actually like the game too.
It's easy when it's a good game.
It's easy. It's real easy when it's a good game.
I need to play it. I haven't had a chance yet.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
probably how many
times?
Like Bob's played it 12 times. I've played it like 5 or 6. So there's a familiarity with it. And so when I start doing like Gen Con preview lists, I'm like, I've already played this game enough. I know I enjoy this game. I'm guessing on the.
I'm excited for other people to get to see it and play it.
Yes.
But I, anyways, I'm very excited to get to see them. Even though we did just see Sam, 2 months ago.
Yeah. This is my Kickstarter copy. Like I played the game before that, but like I've enjoyed it so much. I bought a copy with the upgraded bits and everything because like I just think it is a really good game. So yeah.
That's awesome.
Definitely crack my top 10. I'm not quite sure where, but it'll be there.
Hold on. My real number 1 thing that I'm going to do at Gen Con. Here's the real one. I'm going to go to the op. I'm going to buy a copy of Gnome Hollow. I'm going to ask Ammon to sign it. Then I'm going to throw it in the trash right in front of him. Then I'm going to go and buy another copy of Gnome Hollow and be like, Ammon, sign this for me, please. And then when he signs it, I'm going to make eye contact with him unflinchingly while I throw it in the trash, and then I go back over and buy another copy of Gnome Hollow. I'm going to rinse.
I get paid for all of these.
Yeah. So I'm actually helping you. And then,
well, I'm grabbing these copies out of the trash.
Mike's grabbing them out of the trash. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to buy all copies of Gnome Hollow and then punt them across the hall. Just kidding.
People are going to run with them.
I know. It'll be great. They'll be so excited.
Honestly, though, like what you were talking about a minute ago, like people like you guys who like play games and like promote games and like talk about games and build hype on games, you guys are essential for this industry. And so like
I feel like we're barnacles on the sides of these great white sharks. Yeah, we're like, hey, we're happy to be here.
Ultimately, like you guys are part of marketing plans. You guys are part of like how people promote and get the word out for games, and it doesn't take more than a person getting really excited about a game to really help it take off. Trust me, I'm a recipient of this.
Yeah, I mean, it does. I mean, honestly, though, I mean, that's for real. We've been hearing about Gnome Hollow for ages. Honestly, it's been hyped up, so I can't wait to trash it in a review. Be like, well, it's not near as good as everybody said it was. I'm just kidding.
I gotta give me 3, and I was okay with it. Like,
well, this is one of the reasons why I like making those new connections, because sometimes we get those games from the very start, like Forges. We got the Kickstarter preview, and then we're like, wow, this is good. And then we shot the Kickstarter preview, and then we're just watching the money rack up. And as you're kind of that barnacle,
not our money, but like the Kickstarter money.
The Kickstarter funding go up. when you're part of that hype cycle and you know that your content is on that campaign page, you're kind of part of the ride in a little bit. And so there's
and it's also kind of cool to be like, oh, I played that early. I played that before everybody else did.
Yeah, it's fun to be part of that ride and be stride to stride with him as that money's racking in.
And to see your friends succeed, right? People you like, and to see them have games that do well. And see your friends succeed and get to publish and sort of live out some of their dream, right? And have some games made. It's just very exciting. Unlike some people, it seems like on the internet, I am able to be happy for other people without actually getting anything for it.
That's right. 100%. It's fun to see someone succeed at something.
Yeah, be happy for them instead of going, why not me?
Yeah, I would rather like support someone like who is on like a trajectory to like be to success than be like, why wasn't it me getting that success? So
100%, man, 100%.
Okay, my number one. Are you ready?
Yes, let's do it.
Yeah.
But I hear it's awesome to launch a game at Gen Con.
Oh, dude, that is going to be so cool, especially when that crazy little goblin comes up and kicks him.
Yes, I have a feeling this year, like for the first time, like it'll be really cool to have a game launch. And I got a little taste of it. Some copies showed up at a convention in Australia, and I started getting like messages from people saying, "Oh my gosh, I bought your game, and this is fantastic." And like it was like kind of an unbelievable experience. So I think that's my number one, but I won't know until next week.
Dude, I honestly, how exciting. I cannot wait. And I will do this if this happens. Because I think it will. I cannot wait to like by, I don't know, Friday evening, Saturday, run over, find you and go, dude, I've seen so many people carrying copies of Gnome Hollow. I cannot wait to tell you, like everybody's got this dang game, unless the op only printed 100 copies and they're out in day one. Like, whoops. I saw 100 people.
I know they're bringing at least 500.
There you go.
So
nice.
That's awesome, man. I'm very excited for you. I really hope to hear. I want to, now that this is what the reciprocation. I want to hear the stories. I want to hear how it feels. I want to energy vampire.
Well, I'll hop on here again with you guys, and I can tell you how it went, and we can talk about other stuff like crazy. Like it'll be fun.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it'll be awesome. It will be awesome.
I'm actually going to add a new number one. My number one is picking up newly released games out of the trash that someone else bought and threw in there.
So legit. That's legit.
Ones.
That's legit.
Ones. It's like, oh my God, really what is this doing here?
Somebody got into Bob's stash. Went a little.
That's right.
I'm excited for you, Ammon. It's got to be cool. It's got to be like really exciting to know. Waking up Thursday morning that literally people are going to be showing up to that booth and buying the snot out of that game. It's going to happen.
I don't honestly, I had a friend call me today and he said, he goes, "Are you excited yet?" And I said, "I've been too busy to be excited because I'm like working on all these projects for some people." And he said, "You got to be getting excited. It's like a week away." And I was like, "No, I was like, honestly, I've hardly thought about it because I've been so busy, but, I think it'll be one of those things that it doesn't feel real until it's real." Does that make sense?
It does. I am a lot of times I am that way. Like I've got something maybe big happening next month I can't talk about, and it doesn't feel real yet, but like it will feel real when I get on the plane, to go do it if it happens. So
that's right. Yeah, it's like one of those things. And you look back, it's funny because like when the bidding war happened on Gnome Hollow and people were like, "Oh my gosh, was that like the most amazing experience ever?"
$5 million.
And I was like, it was just really stressful. Like it was like so not what I expected it to be. And then like when I found myself in the middle of it, and then when it was over, then it was like a really amazing experience when it was over. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, because you could actually like soak it in and enjoy it.
Yeah. So I don't know. This has been a really cool, and it's a build up, and I hope that people get what they're hoping to get out of it. I hope that they play the game and they're like, "This is amazing." And I realize like some people are gonna be like, "This is like not as complicated as games I like," and I get that too. But hopefully they'll have someone in their life that they can play with and be like, you know what, I can really enjoy this game with this person that normally won't play a game with me.
Mm-hmm.
And really that's what I was building for. So
there you go. In big events, you tend to understand it after or during the event from others' feedback. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, sometimes
that's
you
really true.
take somebody else from outside of it, right? To kind of clue
my
you
wife
in
is
to
coming.
what you're.
And she has unfortunately not been able to come to a lot of these conventions with me because she's been staying home and like taking care of her kids or doing other things. And she's really like the hero behind all this.
Mm-hmm.
Like she's the person that made it all possible. She's like my number one feedback. And she's the person that like has supported me chasing this crazy dream. Right. Because she gets to come and be part of this and work in the op booth with me. And she's going to be there side by side. And I think like for her, it'll be just as big.
I think I need her to sign my game too. She's crucial to it.
She's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So
warn her that a weird little goblin's going to come up and ask her.
Look for Melanie. She's fantastic. So, but you guys, this has been fun. This has been really fantastic. Thank you for like letting me like talk about so much like stuff.
No, man. Yeah. I mean, thank you. Honestly, it's really. It's one thing when we ask people that we've known for a while, to come on, but to like get somebody that we don't know as well, to come on and hang out, jump in. And then with the, obviously your personality and your sense of humor just jives with the group dynamic, so well. Like it's so much fun. It's just fun. Like that's the nice thing about what we do the live streams, right? Is like like Mike said earlier, this is what you get. This is us just being goofy when you play games with us. This is how we are, and I just want to have fun, man. I'm sitting at a table playing games, whether we're playing something heavy, or we're playing a nice light, party game. Like I'm there to have a good time, man. If we're having a good time, I don't care. Like, let's go.
Well, and the people that you're with are like, whether that's what determines whether you have a good time. Like the guy that we talked about earlier, he had a bad time because he just was playing with the wrong people.
What he should have done was taken a break and then inform them 40 minutes later that he quit. Is what he should have done.
Oh, snap.
Sorry. But yeah, no, that experience. That was for Nick's.
That's for Nick's.
Oh, for your guy.
Nick's.
But no, that's a legitimate thing though, right? You're part of a group and you're not having a good time because of other people in the group, and you can't always control that,
Yeah.
And there he 100%. Is.
Ow.
Yeah.
That was like such a delayed response, man. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm assuming man, but I'd say man like none.
Yeah, he's a man. He's a person. He's a fella.
Yeah.
He's a person.
A poison.
That's awesome. Mm-hmm. Dude, you guys, we did it. We actually covered the content that we were here to talk about.
Yeah.
Googs and I
like
did.
A moment.
Googs and I, one time Mike wasn't on, and it was Giuliano and I, and we went till 1 a.m. and never talked about our list. And we kept like almost doing it and then didn't do it. And then it kind of became a joke. We might have done it real quick at the very end in like 10 or 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember because it was so late, and I think I had to go to bed and get up like 3 hours later for work. It was a rough day.
That's hysterical.
Oh, but it was so much fun. But I think I got him
going on. Still going when I got home, and it was like 1:30. I'm like, dude, I just pulled in my driveway. You guys are still going.
Yeah, and we hadn't even touched the topic.
No, not really. You discussed the topic, but you didn't go through it all. Like,
yeah.
You mentioned it.
It was definitely mentioned.
That's awesome. I did one once. Let's see. I did a show on maple syrup, and Sen's mic didn't work, and so like he would like type like a question, and then I ran the whole show on both sides of like, and now Sen's gonna make faces, and he's all like, it was hysterical. It was 45 awesome. Punishing minutes. But everybody liked watching it apparently because it was really funny because I was like making all sorts of jokes and stuff. But
I mean, that's what's up. You're having a good time though, right? Everybody's enjoying themselves. You're having a good time. That's all that matters.
That's what this whole industry's about. Like, honestly, like people asked me why I started doing this, and I said I wanted to like make games my kids would play with me. And so they put down their cell phones and actually have a real experience with people at a table. And I think one of the things I love most about this industry is that you can sit down at a table with perfect strangers and you can play a game and have very different experiences during that game. But at the end, everybody at that table you walk away from is your new friend.
Yeah.
And it's this unique experience that you can't get anywhere else. Like, you don't get on a subway. Like, even if you start a conversation with a stranger, like at a grocery store, whatever, like that person's not your friend at the end. But because you've gone through this like unified experience, regardless of what the game is, at the end, you feel a little connection to these people. And I think that's what I love about it.
Yeah, it is that shared experience at the table, right? Going through stuff. And I love it. I love it when I sit down with a group of people that I have not played games with before, and you start to kind of get a read of the different people, and you find out like, okay, so like this, because I don't know why I have this horrible thing where I need to like entertain people. And so if I can figure out like how to make somebody laugh or smile a little bit, you know what I mean? I'll start working on that, right? And you start like probing it, you know, and start working that. And then if you can win them over, right, and get them like, because, you know, anybody that doesn't look like they're having a super good time, I try to, you know, feed into that more than I care about actually winning the game. Like I just like, okay, like let's work this. And but yeah, man, it's great. I've made so many friends from board games or role-playing games, Bob and Mike included. You know, I'm friends with these guys. I've got lifelong friends because of this hobby in this industry. It's amazing.
Awesome. Hello, Full 42.
The good.
Hi, Mike.
What is happening?
Well,
I would have said his ears were burning, or maybe somebody was messaging him while we're all talking.
Who's doing that?
Who is the Full 42? Is his name
That's Mike Giuliano.
That's Giuliano.
That's him and Chris Strain's YouTube channel.
Nice. Is it named after 42, the answer to everything?
It is. It is.
Nice.
See, Ammon, we are fast friends because you get all my references.
Love it. No, that's I liked that before people knew it was cool. Loved it.
Right? Seriously.
I read those like 20 years ago.
Oh my God. I know that was like late 80s, early 90s reading, like high school. No, I guess it was middle school. So it would have been early 90s. I discovered the Douglas Adams books.
Yeah, you were either like a Douglas Adams fan while he was alive or after he wasn't.
Right. And both are cool, equally cool. There's no.
Both are cool.
Yeah. I was there early.
One is cooler.
You know what's funny is I watched that old BBC Hitchhiker's Guide before I had even read the books because I'm that kind of nerd. But
yeah, ooh, Reddit 91.
Yeah,
even remember. That's for real.
Never
Love that.
forget when the whale.
So
and
there's an IP that's never had a great game built around it. Why?
Only no, it wasn't really great, but it was fun. There was an Infocom text-based game in the 80s that was just Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and you basically kind of play your way through the first book. Type your way.
My dog's barking. I apologize.
I love it. No, you're fine. My dog must be sleeping because he usually gets the zoomies about this time. And then he crashes hard. Ooh, you're still muted? Oh, is he talking to somebody?
Oh, he's telling his dog to shut up.
Oh.
Just like I mute. I'm guilty. I do it all the time.
I love it.
That's so cool,
nice.
Dude.
Yeah, and the light goes off, so you know it's muted. It's nice.
I know. I love that. It's very helpful.
Let's all go rate Gnome Hollow a 3 because he yelled at his dog. Let's do nothing to do with the game. I saw him yelling at his dog.
Ammon hates dogs.
Live stream. Everybody yells at their dog to be quiet when they're barking.
Oh, 100%.
Just don't take it to the gravel pit.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Dude, that's what the dog said. Oh,
I love him. He's like 2 years old. He's a little Shih Tzu.
Oh, We've got a super mutt. He's mostly terrier.
Love that.
Winston's a miniature schnauzer.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
You guys all have dogs?
Yep.
Yes.
All
Dog,
I had to
2
run
cats.
away to go let mine out because she's a troublemaker.
love it.
Here's Winston.
Mine's
Love
a
it.
puppy. He's only 4 months old.
He's cuddling over there.
Sometimes Chewie will come and jump in my lap while I'm like talking to people, and then he'll like look at the camera, and then he's like, "Nope, I'm out of here." And then
I know. Remy hasn't figured out how to come downstairs yet, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's a good thing.
Yeah,
that's a good thing. Well, oh snap!
Damn. Well, boys, this has been amazing.
Yeah.
Ammon, I'm really, really, really looking forward to seeing you next week at Gen Con.
IRL.
I know that you're going to be super busy, so my feelings will not be hurt because you'll be probably hoisted upon a throne and carried around the hall for having the greatest game ever released.
No way, man.
Which is fine. But, you know, just remember the guy who bought all those copies and threw them in the trash in front of you. And
good. I'll remember you forever.
And the guy's scraping them out.
But no, man, you've been so much fun. I'm really glad you were here and agreed to do this with us. And I can't wait to hang out with you next week.
Yeah, it's gonna be super fun. We and the full 42. Thank you so much. That's really nice of you to say. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, you should go on their show sometime. They're pretty
we'll
fun.
see you soon, Googs.
I have to look these people up. Hold on. I don't know them.
Yeah, Mike could share his spreadsheet with you if you like.
Oh yeah. Don't mind the stains.
Well, I was trying to edit Mike's.
Sorry, that's my hard copy.
So I could get a jersey.
Oh,
Andrew. Oh, Andrew's not going to be at Gen Con, is he? I didn't think he was coming. I wanted to see him.
See here. I found the full 42. Let's see here. I just subscribed. I'm your subscriber, just so you know.
Look at that. Look at that. We're making things happen. We're making things happen here.
Happy to jump on and chat.
We call that a board game rundown bump. We got one subscriber.
Every time they get a new sub, Mike owes us a beer. So,
well,
nice.
I thought
these guys look like trouble. These guys look like trouble.
Every time they get a new sub,
it's troubles.
Board game gets a new six-sided die. Ding. Instead of wings. Andrew getting wings. I don't know.
Love it.
Oh,
yeah. Anytime, you guys. Cool.
Oh yeah. I'm there for that.
Love it. I love meeting new people too. Like there's so many interesting people. And like there's a guy that I just did a live stream with him. He's up in like Canada. And we were talking, and I was like, man, you're like a really fun influencer. And he's like, he goes, I just do this for a hobby. I don't feel like I'm an influencer. And so
I don't feel like an influencer.
He said that he literally like sets up his background because he does it at night when his kids are in bed so that he can use his living room because they have a really small house. And I'm like, man, that's so cool that he just loves it that much. Like, this is his thing. Like, this is his thing. And he lives for it. And I love the fact that like he's just doing his own thing and rocking it. Like, you know, and he's growing fast. And
that's what's up, man. The passion comes through.
The passion comes through. And, you know, I think it's funny because my wife and I, we've talked a lot about this. Like, why am I finding success? Why are other people finding success? And it's like, I think that when a person like chases something that they absolutely love, they pour so much like love and attention and like energy into that thing that like they create the best thing that can be made because it's like so personal. And I think that's really the key to like success in life is just find something you love and just like pour into it and just have a blast doing it. And it never feels like work. It just feels like fun.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure.
So,
words of wisdom.
That's it. That's all I got. I don't have anything left.
Love what you do, and you'll never work a day in your life.
Good life advice. Add it to the list.
I can do it.
Well, this has been amazing. I cannot wait. If anybody, I don't know, we might do a stream Wednesday from Gen Con. We'll see what happens.
We'll stream.
But honestly, anybody that's going to be at Gen Con, come find us, say hi. Just say hi. If you have time, you want to play a game, let's play a game. Let's do something. Come find me. If I see anybody wearing a Game Talk Network or a Board Game Rundown shirt while supplies last, I will have a surprise for you.
I don't know where to get one of those. How do I get one?
It's a copy of Gnome Hollow, freshly pulled from the trash.
I think we'll be selling the shirts at the booth.
Yeah, the shirts and the pins will be at the booth. I'll bring you a pin though, Ammon. I'll bring you a pin for sure.
I need it. I'll wear it. I'll wear it proud. I'll come see you.
Where'd that rad pin come from?
Yeah. Tell everybody about it.
Yeah,
we have our tickets.
Cool.
We have our tickets. So
yeah,
we'll be there.
Friday Night Charcuterie. We will be there. You can buy tickets and play games with us there. Awesome. Jim, we will be at the booth. We'll have some shirts. I believe. Wait, we're not going to say what they say, right? We're going to leave that as a surprise.
Okay.
I almost spoiled it.
I forgot.
And you remember signing that NDA, Tim? You'd have been out some money.
Yeah.
Wow.
Listen, I already had to sign an NDA this month. I've met my quota. But this has been amazing, guys. Oh, wait, what?
Nothing. I was laughing at you.
No, fair.
It's my job.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Go to the op booth, say hi to Ammon, and buy Gnome Hollow.
Come say hi to me. Come check out my game. And if you have a copy, you can have one. We have really cool stuff we're giving away. They're giving away. Everybody who buys a copy of the game is going to get a pin, a keychain, and a stuffy of a gnome.
I'm in.
Limited. Super limited numbers of those. So all
right.
I just got a cool stuffy with the review copy of Jewels of the Emperor Penguin.
Cool.
This is a review copy, and they sent us. My kids
is it right there behind? I see it.
It's a penguin.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So,
God.
Very cool.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like you were saying. Sometimes the best stuff is just the merch, right? The stuff that you can't buy.
Oh yeah.
Spending that money I don't have.
Yeah, no doubt.
Right.
Same.
Very
Same.
dream.
All right, boys. This has been amazing. I cannot wait to see you guys all in real life very soon. Some of you sooner than others. But everybody in the chat, thank you. You've been amazing. You are the lifeblood of this stream. Check out our reviews we got coming up. We got all kinds of cool stuff in the can coming at you red hot. You'll start seeing ads. We have a full playthrough and stuff coming for LA1, which is a new Richard Lanius co-design from Trick or Treat Studios. It's a future noir detective kind of game. Yeah, it was really fun. So we got a bunch of stuff coming out with that. Subscribe, go see the full 42, see our friends at Board Game Mechanics, Tabletop Rebellion, see Kim Breeze, tell her she's amazing, because she is. And then find us at Gen Con. And don't forget to watch Narcos on TV at 9 p.m. tomorrow. What? Oh, because Bob will be on there getting busted. Is that what it is?
Yeah, he is.
But yeah, I really can't wait. I'm very excited. We'll see you guys very soon for the Board Game Rundown. I've been Tim.
I was Bob.
Yes.
I was Mike.
Ammon.
Yeah, we did it. Thanks for watching. We will see you next time. Was this one work? It does.
We'll see you guys.
Good job, Stonemeyer.
A 7.3 repeating. Heating.